How's everyone doing today? I think we're good to go. It is very early. A lot of you East Coasters probably just clocked in, probably just starting your job. So hopefully I can get you through the morning part of it, and then somebody else will pick up the slack around 11 a.m. I do know a few other people were planning to stream Scarlet and Violet today. But yeah, let me check the website. I don't even have the website pulled up. I just got my alert that I went live because I clicked that bell. I realized I forgot to eat breakfast. I do have some mandarin oranges with me though, so mandarin oranges will have to keep me till 11 a.m. But as of right now, we only have 3 orders in. So if you order, your stuff will be ripped really soon. I do want to take care of a couple things on the front end though, while people hopefully filter in. I want to get the 3 lots of packs that have already sold. So we've got 3 sets of 9 that have to be opened on the website. It is $30 plus $5 shipping because it's under a $50 order for 9 packs. The way that I did it, I have a 5-row monster box over here. I use the ETB dividers to separate the packs. So some people care, some people don't. But if you buy 9 packs, it is all like guaranteed from one single ETB. I'm keeping the promo, I'm keeping the sleeves, all that stuff. I think a lot of people don't care about that, so I can just offer a better price without shipping all that extra bulk. Historically, my breaks, I've been doing reverse hollows and up. Given that there's 3 reverse hollow slots now, or 3 reverse hollow and up slots, I don't want to ship like 100 cards if someone buys a booster box. So I'm only doing hollows and up now. So you will get, if you buy, it'll be around 36 to 40 cards, I think. How's it going, Oak? Nice to see you. But yeah, let me get these first orders. I noticed that Rusty, he does the first name and then the order number. So I'm just going to copy Rusty there. We've got Jesse, 1096. Yeah, I can't even read my own writing. We got Jesse 1096 is number 1. And then we've got David 1097. The order number is nice because I did have an instance where 2 people last stream had same first name, last initial. So the order numbers are unique, just being issued in an ascending order, it appears. I'm already almost up to my 100th order, which is crazy. Yeah, I started at number 1001, was a test order I did to myself before I put the website live. And then I'm almost up to order 1100. I am going to link, it is in the description, but I will relink the website in case anyone wants to go and buy packs. If not, I'm not going to end the stream after like 3 9-pack lots. I will just rip some amount for myself if I have to. Not straight till 11 a.m. probably. But we'll see. Yeah, I do have my Leatherman on me. I think it's... Okay, good. It's not my engraved one. My Leatherman Wingman. Hopefully YouTube doesn't get me in trouble over showing... It's a multi-tool. It does have a knife in it, but it's a multi-tool. Got one right there handy in my desk. That's what I use to cut open all my packages. One thing I wanted to do too, I think the overlay is enabled. Just a quick reminder that the fundraiser is going on. I don't know if Brandon BB, I see his donation there. Has that been there the whole time? Or did he just do that? If he just did it, I missed the Pikachu. Did everyone see the Pikachu on screen? I see BB in chat. Let me know if the Pikachu came up. Yes, it did. Cool. So the Pikachu came up. Nobody has to, but if you're interested in donating to my current challenge, my current drive, I appreciate you, Brandon. I wasn't looking at the screen. A nice Pikachu will dance here for you. A nice little fancy GIF will pop up. I'm going to do my donation really quickly. I think about 10 people have accepted my challenge. And after the stream, I'll ensure that I am fully caught up. I might owe slightly more than that, but I'm going to drop a $200 donation quickly just to cover those who accepted my challenge. The way that it works, if you accept my challenge, I donate 10. If you beat me, I up my donation to 20. I've had several people. You can see the list. A lot of people not only accepting the challenge, but also being extra generous in adding a donation in there. Not needed, but very much appreciated. Let me do my donation quickly, and then we'll get right into ripping packs. I'm gonna donate $250 because I know DeGreenshiz has a video premiering at 11. He accepted the challenge, and then Nick, hopefully he's not lying to me, but Nick says that he's going to accept the challenge and do it next week. I think both of them will beat me, but I'm not positive. We'll see. But yeah, I want to make this Pikachu dance before I get started with a big one, with a big 250. Dan Quick, say my name. How's it going, Kai? Pokemon Kai. I put my video in Oak's Discord if you want to see me try to remember the Pokérap song. I will definitely check that out, BB. I appreciate it. And if you tag me, I don't know if you tagged me on Instagram with it. Maybe I already shared it. If you want it shared, just tag me. I'm terrible with Instagram. A couple people tagged me, and then they had to DM me because I didn't realize they had tagged me. But yeah, let me make this Pika dance. Oh, I'm not logged in. Come on. Sorry, I just need to get logged into Tiltify quick and then do my donation. I'm gonna do 250 and then I'll go back. I'll keep a list. I'll keep a spreadsheet of exactly who's challenged me, how much they got. I'll do a recap video down the line. I think I'm gonna run this through the month of April, and then I'll end it sometime in early May. I'll give it a good 4 or 5 weeks to run, see how high we can get. I'm not talking about sharing the video. I know you mentioned, Brandon, that you'd do an unlisted video, but like if you want to share your screenshot of getting the 151, tag me on Instagram or something, and then I can share that. Or if you want to just DM me, I can share the thing. So yeah, 250, catch 'em all collectibles. Let's make this Pika dance. And then we'll get right into ripping packs. Use my Google Pay. I appreciate you guys being patient. I don't know if anyone was ready for me to get right into packs, but... Oh, I did share it yesterday. Okay. I have a terrible memory. It's been busy. I know that some people I've already shared, and some people have just talked to me about, hey, I'm going to post it soon. I'm going to accept it soon. Hopefully this doesn't max out my credit card. Pika should dance very soon. Let's see. Let's see how long it takes. Donation complete. There it is. Appreciate you, catch 'em all collectibles. How's it going, Pokemon Steven? So yeah, we're up to $880. Charizard UPC has already been unlocked. I think I set that at 250. I was worried that no one might accept my challenge, and I wanted to make sure that one giveaway was very easily achieved. Scarlet Violet Booster Box is the next one at $1,000. So we're $119 away from the next tier being unlocked, the next giveaway being unlocked. Evolving Skies Booster Box at $5,000 raised. That one seems pretty ambitious. You can see right over here the tracking. I appreciate you, Garen, making that Pika dance with a $20 donation. I'm going to switch over to the other camera now. We shouldn't lose Pikachu Pikachu should dance over the chat, I believe. We still have all of our donations. Let me quickly see if I can scale this to fit better. It's kind of conflicting with my overlay. Yeah, there we go. It's really cool. I know Leonhardt, Rusty, all those guys that did the Nami stuff, Gary, tons of people were doing that Nami stuff. I probably would have got involved if I had a channel back then. I think that was predating my channel. But really cool what Tiltify does. How easy they make it. I'm going to move my camera some. How easy they make it to tie everything into the stream. It's really, really cool. So yeah, we're going to hop right into Jesse's packs. I don't know if Jesse's here, but yeah, I will have people's name on screen just so there's no confusion. I do have sleeves and card savers ready. I'm not going to sleeve any of my stuff, but I will sleeve anything that looks like it could be money. A lot of them can be money if they're inserted into plastic with a large even number on the slab. So hopefully we get some pulls. I think I forgot to link my... Here's the website for purchasing packs if anyone's interested. Maybe I did link it. No, I don't think I did link it. But yeah, here we go. 31 watching. Not too bad. Not too bad for this early. I was a little worried that like 50 people voted for me to do this stream at 8 a.m. And I was a little worried that you guys were just going to leave me hanging. I was worried I was going to be in here at 8 a.m. streaming to like 3 people. So thankfully that seems to not be the case. I am going to keep the code cards. This is new for me. This is silver borders. I've not opened a pack yet. Looks like it's a little thick on the top. But yeah, these silver borders are going to take me a little bit of time. Wattrell, honestly, this is new for me, the borders, and it's new for me, the species. I have not played Scarlet Violet. I have not watched any openings, really. I did listen to Nick's video yesterday where he recapped his hits. So I didn't watch any of it. Bombardier. I don't know if that's Bombardier or Bombardier, because I know that there's a, or Bombardier. There's a snowmobile brand that's Bombardier, I believe it's called. It's just changed that middle I to an A. Hypno, Blabebe, that's not a new one. Chansey, Skeledirge, that's the starter final Evo. I guess I'll sleeve him because he's our holo, and he is the fire starter. People do like their fire type starters. Afternoon, how's it going, Sam? I think Pokey Chloe is actually doing a stream. I won't be able to raid her. I think she's doing 1 p.m. Eastern. But yeah, she's streaming later today too. Sea Toddle? It's interesting to see these yellow borders and these new species all at once. It's a lot to take in. Kilowattrel? Capsakid? Gives me like Chespin vibes, but he's got something else going on. Yeah, he's interesting. Annihilate. That's a pretty cool sounding name. I'm feeling the Annihilate. I guess, I don't know if I'll sleeve all the holos. I think it's a play on Bombardier, yeah. Garen. I need to figure out how I'm gonna get these code cards off. Boy Coco, Sandaconda, Katie, the Raptor, Squawkabilly. Look at this guy. Oh man, looks like we got some nice bird Pokemon. Klefki in our new generation. Always good to have some nice bird Pokemon. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to sleeve all the basic holos just because there's so many. Not that penny sleeves are too much of a thing. It's more just like time and I don't know. I guess I just do it that way and then I flip it. Energy Switch, Varoom, Launcher, Skiddo, Greedent, Crocodile, Flamigo. I was going to say Flamingo, but yeah, he's a Flamingo. That's your friend. Flamigo, Rotom, Sandile, Koraidon EX. So there's our first big hit. There's our first EX. Probably not too big of a hit, but you still love to see it. Squawk Billy is a G. Josh says, hit him up if you want to sell your Wiglets. So get rid of the code card. Tropius, Pokeball, Rotom, Palpad, Electric Generator. Ooh, what about Wugtrio? I did not even know that Wiglet evolved into Wugtrio. I feel like if I saw that, I would have thought it was a joke. But yeah, he actually does evolve into Wugtrio. That's awesome. Judge, Curlia, Zangoose, Arboliva. Golden Go is my favorite from Gen 9. I don't think we've seen Golden Go yet. The reverse hollow pattern's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm liking the cards. Honestly, it's going to take me quite a while to get used to the silver borders. There's my boy Quaxley. I'm setting that one aside. That one's for me. I keep the bulk. I'm going to penny sleeve this bad boy. This is the first Quaxley that I pulled from the new generation. I'm going to have to PSA 10 this one and keep it as a memento. Squovet. Charcadet. Lechonk. Lechonk is a good one. Fortress. Rocky Helmet. Mabostiff. Kind of like a bull mastiff is a breed of dog. Mabostiff. Dondozo and Amarouge. So yeah, here, like I will any of the full art ones I'll sleeve. The Dondozo, and then I won't sleeve the full hollow. Arboliva can fly, Arboliva can touch the sky. Think about it every night and day. Let's go. Did you pull a whatchamacallit? I don't think I've pulled a whatchamacallit yet. Toxel, Ralts, Growlithe, Floatzel, Team Stargrunt, Lucario, Miraidon, Amarouge, Halucha. I'm going pretty slow through these right now. One, because we don't have a big backlog of orders. We have 6 now, so we do have more orders. I appreciate you guys coming in with the orders. There are some booster boxes in there. There are wait, what's my order page doing? My order page is showing that there's 6, but then it's only showing 3, unless there's another page. Okay, there's another page. So yeah, there are 3 new orders. I guess I can speed up a little bit, but yeah, I'm gonna take the first few a little bit slower, just because I am seeing all these features for the first time. I am seeing the set for the first time. There probably are a lot of viewers seeing the set for, if not the first time, they might see some of the hits for the first time. Tarantula, Watril, Crocorock, Oink Alone. That's I think there's a hit card of Oink Alone because I remember Nick saying something about it in his video. Oh yeah, I accidentally gave the reverse hollows here too. Professor's Research Hollow. And then here's our last pack for Jesse. Dan, you notice the energy cards now say basic energy. Yeah, I guess I hadn't paid attention to that, but it is interesting. I guess that's probably like a thing for the game. That'll probably be more relevant for like one of the trainer cards interactions or something. Drifloon, Sprigatito, Flittle, Seviper, Dash Bun. This guy's got cinnamon bun ears. Tatsugiri. Scovillain. Charcadet, Dolive, and Palmot. So there's all your pulls, Jesse. I appreciate you being the inaugural Scarlet Violet break. Nothing too crazy. Just the Koraidon EX and then the Dondozo. Now we've got David. Good luck, David. Number 1097. Probably some wording thing now for the game. It makes the secret energies look so lame now. Seviper, Houndour, Citadel, Magikarp, Cyclizar, Toadscruel. Very, very Tentacruel. Yeah, very, very Tentacruel feeling, which obviously is by design, I think. Moshold, Magneton, Electric Generator, and Cyclizar is the holo. How's it going, Imad Adams? Happy Friday to you too. PSA 10 Quaxley gotta join the Squirtle Squad. PSA 10 Dan and Griddle Greaser Pete crew. Absolutely. That'll be a PC item for sure. Sprigatito, Flittle, Seviper, Houndour, Metacham, Quaxwell. You don't evolve Quaxley. It starts getting dark when you evolve Quaxley. You just keep him Quaxley forever. Toadscool, Klefki is the holo. Magnemite, Energy Switch, Varoom, Launcher, Vitality Band, Toxicity. I intended to, this is the second of Fuecoco. I intended to open one of these last night, one of the booster boxes with my family, and then I completely forgot about it. So I didn't even get any kind of spoilers for this. I forgot to open it for myself last night. So tonight I'm going to be opening this with my son. Your pronunciation of the DACH Pokemon hurts as a German. Citadel, Magikarp, Magnemite. When I was younger, I used to say suicide. When I was younger, I used to say some very, very silly pronunciations. So I am very, very likely butchering some of these names. Skeledirge. Very, very bad with pronunciation. I guess it's good practice though for like some of the YouTube usernames because I'm really bad with some of those too. Skiddo, Quaxley. I'm gonna just make a pile. Every Quaxley that I hit, if I remember, I'm gonna set aside and see how many Quaxleys we pull for the day. There we go. We got a Miraidon EX. I need to double check. I think I put quite a bit of quantity of the booster packs lots, but I need to make sure that we don't sell out of those. Because I do have a lot. I definitely have plenty. There we go. Pachirisu and Annihilate. I will sleeve the full art Pachirisu. What are we calling these now? Oh yeah, that's something new too. I forgot about that. But like a holo rare has just the regular star that we're all used to. And then what are we calling this? An art rare or something? Is there something on it? It's just like a yellow star. It's like a fancy, I guess maybe it's a gold star. It's like a fancy, we can call this a gold star card now, right? We want to stonk it in our listing. Put gold star, question mark. I'm not going to actually do that, but some people might. I'm pretty sure Mason didn't include the standard holos as hits only. So much confusion, LMAO. For me, reverses our hits. Oh, we got a little blurry. Hopefully it'll come back. We might have to lead it back down. Professor's research. I know some people told me to turn the autofocus off, but I feel like last time I did that, it screwed things up. Holy 6 a.m. here. Good luck, everyone. We got 33 watching. I feel like it's not too bad for this early of a stream. Guovet, Circadot, Lechonk, Starly, Florges, Muck, Vivillon, Grievard, Sandile, Arboliva. Yeah, I think everyone's going to call it something different. I think holo rares are very much, standard holo rares are very much bulky. I'm classifying them as hits, Squawkabilly, but it is pretty arbitrary. I think it probably the case that there are some hollow rares that are more valuable than like art rares. Maybe not at this point because it's so early. Thank you, David, for your support. Thank you for your purchase. We got same as the first order. We had one of these full art rares, whatever we want to call them, and then an EX. But yeah, for me, if you care or not, what you'll end up getting is all the hollows and up. That's what hits only means for me. Yosef says, hey, this is some good entertainment while I list on TCG before I go to bed. Must be coming to us from the EU. Appreciate you stopping in, Yosef. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. The prices for these are not much and continue to go down. These are going to be for players, not collector/investor, which is a nice change, honestly, for now. Ever thought of playing some background music during these breaks? I have. I could, if we get a break, in orders, if someone can, I know that there are certain websites where you get like royalty-free music. I know it's not the best thing to make edits to a stream on the fly, but if anyone wants to DM me a link to some royalty-free music that I could play, I would absolutely be cool with doing that. I know that just listening to me is you guys are real sports for doing that. I'm not the most entertaining. Oh, nah, man, I'm in Georgia. Must be night shift. Okay. That's me being very very day shift minded. That's not the case for everybody, right? I know where I used to work, we had some operations that were 24/7, so we did have a decent amount of night shift crew. Emma Rouge, and I was like permanently on call basically for a couple of my chemical processes that I was the engineer for. It wasn't too frequent because it was a pretty stable process overall. But if there were ever any, there we go, Wiglet. We got Wiglet for DeGreen Chiz. If there were ever any process upsets, I'll call them to make it not sound so bad. If there were ever any process upsets overnight, I would be the one getting the call. And there were several times that I had to go in at 3 a.m., 5 a.m. Not the most fun. And it's honestly, it's very, very nice not being on call anymore. I guess I'm always getting emails and I'm always getting eBay messages, but those things are not requiring quick responses with potential issues. Up to 40 watching. You guys are coming through. You guys are really coming through. Fido. I'm assuming, yeah, Fido. I think I said Fido initially, but it's got to be Fido, right? Because that's an actual like common dog name. Crushing Hammer, King Gambit. I feel like we've got a really slow start with some of these ETBs. Hopefully we'll pick up. 1:30 p.m. in London. Catch 'em all, Dan. Appreciate you, Purple Rem. We got Riolu. Lucario is my son's favorite. I guess I'll save him the Riolu. We got Go-Go, Scatterbug, Shuppet, Beach Court, Endaconda, Katie, Procolor, Buizel, Annihilate. We'll have to see when Thrifty wakes up. Thrifty said she's looking forward to me having to pronounce all these names, seeing how I do. I think I'm doing a decent job. Little, Seviper, Houndour, Citadel, Toxicity, Mawshold. There we go. Spidops EX. So we're keeping up with our 1 EX and 1 like art rare. No one's corrected me, I don't think. Oh, PK says at Catch 'em All Collectibles, I'm at work, so I can't watch, but I can listen. So you better do a lot of talking. I'm gonna do what I can, but you know me, PK, very, very slow talker. Oh, here we go. We got something coming. Nest Ball. So I was watching. I didn't watch all of them. but I was watching some of Mason Cardinal Gaming's Race for Rotation, where he's going through Bulk Mountain. And I actually have a bunch of nest balls somewhere. I'm racing for rotation too, and I've not yet found them. But somewhere from breaking down decks years ago, I have a bunch of nest balls. I will put the gold card in a card saver one. When I go to ship these two, like I will put like the EX in a card saver one. The other ones will probably go in like a team bag or something. But yeah, Nest Ball, that's actually a pretty playable card. I don't know if rotation is helping Nest Ball or hurting Nest Ball, but it definitely has been playable before in a lot of decks, and it came in some of the pre-constructed stuff. So cool to see our first gold card. Hopefully that's got some actual value to it. Let me get the next 3 orders up. But yeah, as I said, if anyone wants music on, if someone can DM me, let me know in the chat where you DM'd me. Instagram, Discord, wherever. I can't really like search Google right now. Here's our next 3 lots coming up. Let's get our names up. It is helping because it's coming back into rotation now in Scarlet Violet. Makes sense. I think, so we have Sam. We have Sam in here, which I believe he's in the chat. I think he's not in the US, if this is the Sam I'm thinking about. Hopefully he's not in the US, because 1099, that's a very dangerous piece of paperwork. We're hitting Sam with order 1099. We're hitting Garen, who's been in chat, with order 1100. If you're in the US, Sam, I don't know if you know what a 1099 is, but you do not want to be hit with a 1099. Actually, me personally, as a business, it's nice to just get the paperwork to verify my numbers. But yeah, a lot of people dread getting 1099. So you're lucky order 1099. Appreciate you. Got the next 3. Next 3 are Sam, Garen, and Manny. And after that, there is no delay if you're going to place your order now. These are the only orders in the backlog. Noiser PXE says no music is better. IMO, if you want music in your stream, sure, I don't mind. But for viewers, they can turn on their own music. That is actually a very good point that I didn't even think about. If I play music and you want to listen to me, you're stuck listening to what I'm listening to, right? Oh, I think we got something shining back there. Ooh, it's a basic energy. So yeah, Pokemon Steven was saying that they didn't really like the secret energies, how they look with that basic energy. I think that's still a pretty clean look, but I get it. It's a little wordier than it used to be, right? I will card saver the gold. So we got a nice deck bling right there. I really like the energies from Crown Zenith. Those were really cool. But yeah, if I oh, this isn't that Sam then. This is a different Sam. Okay. But yeah, if I play music and you want to listen to me, you're stuck listening to what I'm listening to. That is a good point though, Noiser, because anyone can just, I mean, open up Pandora, open up Spotify, open up YouTube. You can play alongside me. And I mean, some people might want the volume louder. Some people might want the volume quieter. We got an EX and we got a double banger pack. We got a Banette EX and we got Pachirisu Art Rare. If I am playing the music, no one wants 90s country. We'd get demonetized, but if I were able to play anything without worry of demonetization, it would be 90s country, and no one wants that. So yeah, maybe sticking without music is better. It's really silly. I actually never even thought about that. But yeah, anyone who, because I've had people suggest that before, like have some background noise, have some background, something going on while you're doing your videos, while you're doing your podcast, whatever it may be. Have some just like background music. There's really no need though, because you can just have it on the side, right? Revolutionary idea. Oh, Pokin Fun says, how can I walk through Walmart with you on my phone through my earbud and add my own music? Walmart's probably got something playing, right? I don't want to, that's a new one, I think. Tandem Mouse. We haven't seen, or maybe we've seen him. Smoliv. Smoliv. That one's pretty cool, play on words. Palmy. Still getting some new commons and uncommons. There's the Quaquavel that we never see Quaquavel in the video games because we never evolved Quaxley. 90s country. Dan, are you a cowboy? I should have been a cowboy. I shouldn't have actually been a cowboy, but for anyone who knows 90s country, obviously, should have been a cowboy would be a country song because it is. Cloth. I think there's a new one. Tennessee whiskey is my jam. Tarantula, Riolu, Magneton. I really like Oinkalone. Hopefully we get the big Oinkalone hitter. Basic energy. I did not clean my desk as much as I should have. I'm gonna have to do a minor bit of tidying at some point. I'm doing it right now quick. Because as these bulk piles build up, they need to go somewhere before... I'm going to put them where the packs are once there's space, but there's not quite space yet. Do you have the purple ETB for me to order? I don't have... So these are all from ETBs. Whether or not it was from a purple one, or a scarlet one, or a violet one, I have no idea. But yeah, if you buy the 9-pack lot, you are getting the exact contents of one ETB. But I'm not, like, to save people time, to save me getting buried in my office here. If I were breaking down the ETBs, there's a nice Wiglet. If I were breaking down ETBs as people ordered, there's an Arcanine EX, Arcanine EX. Sometimes I say Arcanine, sometimes I say Arcanine, but I think Arcanine would be the proper one, right? Because Canine. So there's Sam's hits. I think that's the best one by far so far. We got a gold. We got 2 EXs. I don't know about the individual pulls if these ones are better than the others, but yeah, 2 EXs, an art rare, and a gold. That's a pretty packed ETB. Brooks and Dunn, my Maria, hit the high note, Dan. Yeah, no way. Oh man. Funny thing, Walmart is playing 90s country. This kiss, this kiss. Is that Martina McBride? I think that might be Martina McBride. We're gonna really lose people if we start talking too much 90s country. We got something back there. I'm always spoiling the hits. Got that nice Gyarados EX. Love to see it. Good way to start off the ETB. But yeah, I did the one stream. I think I did Crown Zenith, where I broke down the ETBs as people bought them. And it was just... it was way too much. Too much time to break down the ETBs, and then I was just buried, not having spot to put stuff. There's a regular nest ball. Curlia. I see someone is letting us know. Ugh. Noiser says 1 gold star equals illustration rare. 2 gold stars equals special illustration rare. 3 gold stars equals hyper rare from the Pokemon website from my brief research. I appreciate you. Paul Clark just realized we were live. We are indeed live. So Viper, Houndour, Citadel, Magikarp, Toxicity, Marshold, Crocolore, Cloth. We got another Cloth. Yeah, we are indeed live. If people want to do kind of like I normally do, I call them market Q&As. A lot of people just ask me random stuff. If you want to ask questions, there's only 40 people. So like chat is not too bad. Sometimes during the evening rip and ship streams, I have a harder time keeping up with chat. But right now, like it's pretty laid back. I'm opening at a slow, steady pace. because there's not like a daunting amount of orders ahead of me. So if you want to hit me with questions in the chat, I probably won't put them on screen, but Pokin Fun says, so if I order the 9-packs, I will get the purple ETB sleeves and promo. I'm not doing, just to make it cheaper to ship and to make it less bulky, especially if people order internationally, I'm doing 9-packs only. So you're getting just the 9 packs from the ETB. A lot of people, I think, don't care about the sleeves or the promo. If you're looking to get the sleeves or the promo, yeah, you're not going to get those included. I've actually already shipped off all the ETB sleeves from the ones that I broke down, the Troll and Toad Evo. So I don't even have sleeves to hand out anymore. Arboliva. These 2 ETBs behind me, I don't know if you can see them. Those I'm probably going to end up giving away to somebody as a gift. I want to keep a couple sealed ETBs on hand. Awesome. We got Rusty in the chat. Rusty's in here. This will be great for me packing and shipping. Yeah, nice background noise. Rusty has had absolute... Oh, there we go. Nice double banger pack. Koraidon EX and Iron Treads EX. Rusty's pulls lately, out of some of the packs I sent him, from a 4th print pack, he pulled a regular base unlimited 1999 copyright date Charizard. Got the nice Wug trio there. And then we're down to our last pack now. Where did I put? I covered Garen's. Sorry, Garen, I covered your name. But yeah, Rusty pulled 3 Charizards in one stream. He pulled a couple Blastoises. It's been blowing my mind, Rusty. The demand for heavy base packs. Like it's good to see. It's good to see how many people are out there chasing Charizard still. I mean, 24 years later and people are still chasing Charizard. You love to see it. But yeah, let's recap Garen's hits. Reverum, Koraidon EX. We got a lot of EXs. Or yeah, 3 EXs. So there's a new bar set for number of EXs. Sorry if we're not focusing. There we go. And yeah, as interesting. So Koraidon EX is a double gold star, whereas the other EXs are double black stars. That's something I hadn't noticed, but I appreciate you, Noiser. And then you got the full art rare, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna quickly eat my my stomach's grumbling. I've been surprised by the demand as well and on short notice. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm not eating anything messy and greasy that's gonna get on my hands. I'm just eating some what are they? Tangerines? Nectarines? Something like that. I meant to eat a granola bar before I headed into the office, and I completely forgot. Next order, we've got Manny. The borders don't look good. I'm honestly, I think Rusty's mentioned it too, but I prefer, as of right now, I prefer the yellow. Maybe a few years from now, I'll look back and I'll be like, oh, I'm glad they made the change. I don't know. But, oh yeah, when Rattle raided Rusty and then Rusty pulled the Moonbreon, I didn't see that live, but I saw that afterwards. Eat some Cheetos. Yeah, I'm absolutely not going to be eating any Cheetos or anything like that. I didn't touch anything. I just ate my Mandarin. That's what they are. Mandarin oranges. I ate my Mandarin oranges out of the cup without touching them. We got, ooh, reverse hollow Wiglet. Big hitter. I'm going to set that one aside. Arven. That's a big hit. That's reverse hollow Wiglet, reverse hollow Quaxley. Those are about the biggest hits that I can get in my my bulk that I keep. iFOMO says, question. So I sold a few cards on TCG Player literally a few hours ago. They're all packed and have a postage stamp. Do I go to the post office and ask for flat rate shipping with tracking? How much value is it, iFOMO? Everyone has their own tier. Everyone has their own value tier. But me personally, on TCG Player, unfortunately, you don't have the eBay standard envelope option. Hopefully, since eBay bought TCG Player, they'll add that down the line. But as of right now, it is not an option. So if it's low enough value that you want to take the risk, you can just ship it with a regular stamp, untracked, knowing that if they claim that they didn't receive it, you'll likely have to refund them. If it's like $50, even, I mean, some people will say they'll do it at 30, 20. On eBay, you have to do it at like $21, $20.01. So yeah, it's all like risk tolerance. If it's just a lot. It's a lot to pay $4 to do tracked first class shipping. I wouldn't personally do flat rate. I would do first class. Flat rate priority starts at like $7 or something. I would personally do first class if you have to do tracking, but it's all risk tolerance. If it's hundreds of dollars worth of singles, if they bought like alt arts from you, I would absolutely go first class tracked. You can print that on Pirate Ship. You can print that on stamps.com. You can print that right on USPS's website. But if it's like trainers, if it's super cheap, like 6-cent singles, I would just go with a stamp untracked and then kind of trust that they're a decent human being that isn't going to scam you. Cyclizar. I haven't seen iFOMO come back. But yeah, let me know, iFOMO. What kind of value tier was it? Pokin Fun says, the only ones I wanted them to change from yellow to silver was like the hits. It's funny you say that, though, because so many of the hits historically have had non-yellow borders. Like, so many people complain about how bad the yellow borders look. I never agreed. I guess they're my nostalgia, so I was biased or whatever. But historically speaking, so many of the hit cards, like, this was from the yellow border era. This is not a yellow border. I don't know how many cards I have within arm's reach. Probably too many. But there are a lot of hit cards over the past few years that did not have yellow borders. It's like a pretty common thing. I have a lot of WotC near me. I think I missed the question too. Somebody asked about, let me see if I can find it. How's the celebrations been going? Somebody asked, I think. How's the PSA 10 celebrations Charizard experiment going? I recorded a video. So Monday I'll have a video discussing a little bit how it's going, how it works, selling them at various price points with various promotional, the ad rate that eBay can, what do they call it? Promoted listings. So yeah, doing various promotions, seeing what sells. I say that you guys can feel free to ask me questions, and then I noticed that I missed some questions. The pack art, I really like. Let me move this a little bit. I feel like this has got to be down here. I had some people say it's better at the top, but I think it only fits down at the bottom right now with all the Tiltify campaign stuff I have going on. I really like the... I'm not crazy about these. I mean, I don't hate them, but I don't love them either. I really like, when we get to the next batch, I'll show the starter art. I really like the pack art that has the starters on it. I think it's really, really solid. We got an Amarouge there. Last pack for Manny. Pokin Fun says, don't care about sleeves, just want the promo. All good, I get it. I haven't added them. I don't know. I'm contemplating. We'll see what PSA does for April. But I'm contemplating trying to grade some. That's the ETB promo from this is one of those things where it's like, you better hit a 10 if you're grading those things. So I might end up grading some. We'll have to see. Let's recap our hits. I think we got our first full art. We got Great Tusk EX, and then we got an Arvin full art trainer, which is, I guess that one's two silver stars. So that's like a new rarity tier we hadn't seen yet. Let's see what we got for orders. We do have a couple new orders in. I appreciate you guys. Let me just drop the link again. But yeah, I am going to go through all of my ETB promos. Some of the better ones. I don't know what I got all over this. Some of the better ones I will grade probably. I need to be very careful and make sure I hit a high 10 rate. And then I'll probably do like a listing for ones that don't look as gradable and just sell them. I have no idea what they go for. Probably just like a couple dollars. I'd imagine they're like a couple dollars. So here's the pack art that I like most. The one with my boy Quaxley. Then you got Fuecoco and Sprigatito as well. I like that one. And then the Gyarados isn't bad. So I would say my favorite arts are that one, then the Gyarados, and then between these two, I think I like the red guy better. So red guy's third, blue guy's fourth. I do not remember what their names are yet. I'm not very familiar with this generation at all yet. That's one reason why I started doing these rip and ships on my channel. I have not been interacting with the recent cards like very much at all. It gives me a good way to do that. Good way to interact with it. Let me get the next two orders up. Next two orders come from Yifu 1102. I appreciate you. And then, oh man, Rust. Oh, I did 9-pack lots. These guys went for boxes. I appreciate you guys. I think I only put up 3 boxes. So I will have to go back if I guess I should do it now before they get bought out. I do have 6 boxes behind me. So if more than 6 boxes get bought, I will have to like go I'll have to leave for like 2 minutes. I guess I could grab a granola bar if that happens. But yeah, let me go in and edit my products quickly. Here's gonna be Yifu's box. And then Rusty, you're gonna have this box right here. I really appreciate you guys buying and supporting. Hopefully we can pull you something good. I'm gonna just edit the quantity to increase. I'm gonna add 4 because I think that's what I have within reach, or maybe I only have 5 within reach. I guess I'll add 3 for now. Okay, so yeah, let's get right into Yifu's box. Let's see if I have the space to do this. This is the first box that I've cracked into because, as I said, I didn't do I didn't do the one with the family yet. So you've got that stack there. I'm gonna speed up a little bit for these ones just because it is a lot more packs, and I've been going pretty slow, trying to keep them on screen for you. Got my remote in the way. Let me see. Yeah, Brandon was asking the same question for iFOMO. Can you remind me of the changes to modern packs for Scarlet and Violet? So changes, instead of doing 1 reverse hollow slot and then the rare slot, you now have like 3 guaranteed shiny slots. What the shiny slots? Oh, I thought they only had... Look at this. Is that expected? So all my ETB packs had the white border, and then it was a black border for the booster box packs. Does anyone know? Is that supposed to be like that? Maybe everyone knows that, and that's just me learning it. But anyways, there are 3 guaranteed like shiny slots. You get 2 reverse hollows, one of which I think will always be a reverse hollow. The other one can be like an art rare or something like that. And then you get a hollow that also can be like an ultra rare, whatever you want to call it. I'm really bad with the names on what these are supposed to be. Yosef says he doesn't provide tracking until it's $25. Yeah, so interesting. It's black codes in the booster boxes and it was white codes in the ETBs. I don't know if that's how it is for everybody. I don't know if I got like a different print run or something. Code card border means nothing for these, but they will differ. Resealed. Grade the black border. Super extra rare. Can't have you ending before I'm done. You may be surprised at how much will be bought while live. Haha. Yeah, I can only go to like 11. So I have 2 more hours and it's like a hard end time. So I'm just going to be careful with how much product I put up, that I don't put up more than I can physically open during this, because yeah, I do have to go get my son from pre-K at a little after 11. Neusser says, do you think these could potentially be weighed? There we go. Great Tusk EX. Do you think these could potentially be weighed? I haven't heard anything about whether or not they can be weighed. I think given that there's 3 holo cards that you're getting in every one now, it's less likely, but who knows? I wouldn't put it past them. Yeah, it's all about your risk tolerance. If it's the $5 to $15 range, I mean, you are at risk of getting scammed, but you can't really spend $4 on tracking for a $5 order. If you're that worried about getting scammed, like, it really, thankfully, 99% of the time, USPS gets your package where it's got to go, and the people are good human beings that aren't going to try to scam you. So, yeah, $4 to $15 or $5 to $15, you really can't do tracking. You can't justify it, I don't think. It's all about risk tolerance, absolutely. Good morning, Amplitude. I called the purple guy blue. Oh. Yeah, I guess they're Scarlet and Violet, right? I called them red and blue. I'm really bad with... I'm not colorblind, as far as I know, but I am terrible with, like I know the rainbow. I know the rainbow, but I do not know any of the fancy, like I know the word teal, but I could not point out what teal is. I think it's like a greenish blue, but there are so many times where I'll look at a color and I'll call it green, and someone else will call it blue, someone else will call it teal. Like, I'm really not a great person when it comes to stuff like that. We got an Arcanine EX. Is this live for real? Yeah, this live is for real. We're doing it real early. I have a very busy weekend. It's gonna be a fun weekend, very busy. We're traveling tomorrow, a little, not like we're not going away far, like a little road trip for the day. Down to near New York City to visit some of my my wife's friends from college, one of her bridesmaids. And then Sunday I'm just having a bunch of people over, doing like a cookout type thing. And I've just got a bunch of stuff I got to prepare this afternoon for the weekend. And then as I said, I got to pick up my son late morning, 11:30. So this live is for real. I put it to a vote. I put it to a vote the other day when I was doing my stream. And I also do have my office hours. My Patreon is linked below. I have office hours at 3 o'clock that I have to do. But yeah, I put it to a vote earlier in the week when I was doing my regular live stream. And I had people vote Dolive. I had people vote between a live stream next week at night where I would have several types of packs available: Scarlet, Violet, Crown Zenith, celebrations and things like that. But it was the closest vote I've ever ran. It was something like 45 people voted for next week and like 47 people voted for this morning. It was super close. It was like 52% or something. Nice slow bro hollow there. Alex thought it was starting in 9 minutes. Where yeah, the color is random. It can be any color, but the whole batch will be all that color. Interesting. I really love that Squawkabilly. He's a cool dude. Gardevoir EX. Get that one sleeved. Oh, Point On says different products have different code cards. My highlighted message is completely screwed up right now. It's overlapping with my live chat and all that. Different products have different code cards. I saw a video where someone actually weighed booster box packs and it worked. That's unfortunate. It would be nice. I don't know if it works all the time. Maybe it's Maybe it's harder. Maybe it doesn't work as cleanly every time. But it is kind of a shame that they don't have a system in place where they're 24 years later, they're still having things be weighable and mappable and searchable. It is what it is, though, I guess. Buy from trusted sources. That's always the answer at the end of the day. Have you heard of a Brilliant Stars reprint? Hermit Man 1. Yes, absolutely. Brilliant Stars, reprint, restock. It's always semantics. I don't know what the most appropriate word is. Maybe I will make it smaller and put it up here. So reprint, restock is always semantics. Maybe Rusty can share in chat. I mean, he doesn't have to if he doesn't want to. But me personally, I'm a smaller, medium online retailer account. Both of my distributors are offering me Brilliant Stars, but it is being offered at market price less a little bit. I generally pay for a new booster box from Sword and Shield era. I normally pay like mid 80s, maybe 85-ish. I'm being offered Brilliant Stars. We got something in this pack. I'm being offered Brilliant Stars, Great Tusk EX. I'm being offered Brilliant Stars for $135 from one distributor and for $140 from another. So not too enticing. Not too I think for a brick and mortar store, they can sell it for cash, no processing fees, or even credit card, low credit card processing fees, and then not have to ship it. They can make margin. But for me, selling online where I'm paying $10 to ship it, and then I'm also paying 12% fees to eBay, the margin is just really not there. So unfortunately, and then one distributor, I don't think they have a limit, but it's $140 a box through one distributor with no limit. And then the other one, it's $135 a box, and I can only buy four per week. So yeah, if it's a reprint, it's a fairly small one, I think. Or distributors are just really keeping a lot of the profits for themselves, which it is what it is, right? I mean, I can either buy or not buy. We got something full art here. There we go. Mabo Stiff. I feel like I've said that different ways each time. Got a nice art rare there. Pogo Dad made a video. Yes, they are weighable. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Hey, Dan. Good morning. Have you thought about making a separate listing on your store to have the bulk shipped as well for the people that might want it, like tacking on, say, $4.99 extra? That's a good idea. I need to figure out Shopify better and get to where I can make options. But yeah, I can probably do that. International, it would probably be more than $4.99 extra. But yeah, I can consider looking into that. I think most people won't opt for it. So, because it is a bit more of a hassle on my end as far as shipping. Not like it's a massive deal, but I would probably have to go into a box instead of just a mailer. 99% of what I sell and ship is just single slabs. And the nice thing about selling the hits only from 9 packs is that I can ship it in the same exact way that I ship slabs. So it's using all my standard packing materials. I do not really heavily stock packing materials for shipping what would be required to do like a booster box with all the bulk. But I can definitely add that. I do really enjoy these streams, and I enjoy this part of the business. So adding a couple new packing materials to make it work. But yeah, I'll let me make a note so I don't forget, otherwise I will. So add-on option to include bulk Shopify store. There we go. So I made a note. I appreciate the suggestion. I can definitely look into doing that. Toasty699 ships with tracking over 18 on TCG Player. Yeah, it's all about just setting a number. You got to just set a number and then stick by it. Certain numbers, like I don't know if TCG Player has it too, but like eBay, not when it comes to tracking, but when it comes to like signature, eBay is 750. I guess when it comes to tracking, eBay is sub 20. It's eBay standard envelope. And then over 20, it is first class or higher. They don't technically require it, but if you want to be like top rated seller, they do require it. And if you want seller protection, yeah, I forgot I opened that pack and then I paused. I heard something about the right side of the booster box having all the heavies. That's really interesting. I don't know if that's real or not, but I guess I didn't pay. Right now, we're on the right side of the box with. I covered the tag again with Yifu's box. We're on the right side right now. So let's see if the right side has more hits. That sounds really random to me. I feel like that would be just an anecdotal thing, one-off that somebody noticed. We'll pay attention though with this box and with Rusty's box. We got a professor's research holo there. Rusty says, my son had his first day of pre-K on Monday. He's just twice a week right now, though. Yeah, my son is mornings only. So my son is 5 days a week, but it's such an abbreviated day. He goes to the same school that my wife teaches at. So, like, I don't have to bring him, but I pick him up. And she brings him at, like, a little after 8. He just hangs out in her room for a while. And I think his day doesn't start till, like, 8:45 or 9. And then I pick him up at like 11:30. So it's like 2.5 hours. They call it a half day, but it's more like 2.5 hours. He's doing well with it though. It's going well so far. I think it's a good way to ease him in. It's a lot. Like, I remember the first day we sent him. It's like, man, I mean, we've had this kid around for over 4 years now, and he's always been around, right? And then you just send him off to some building. I mean, thankfully my wife's in it, so it eases it some. It makes it easier, right? She's in the same building, but it's just weird. You ship them off, and you don't know where they are. You don't know what they're doing for like hours at a time for the first time ever. It's a good way to ease the parents into the idea of it, and then also ease the kid into it, right? Because, I mean, they're used to just doing their own thing at home all day, every day, and now they got to go. I mean, for your son, it's a couple days a week. Maybe it's full day, half day. I don't know. For my son, it's 2.5, 3 hours, 5 days a week. But then, I mean, he'll have the summer off, and then he'll go to kindergarten next year, and it'll be whole day. Oh, I'm so terrible at spoiling what's coming in the pack. There we go. We got a gold nest ball and a cloth. But yeah, it's a good way to bridge the gap between nothing and full-time, I guess. Tanner says, driving back to PA from NC tomorrow. I'm tired of driving. Yeah, that's a long drive. I am not a huge fan of driving at all. If I have passengers, it's so much better. But when I'm driving alone, like Nick, when he drove to, I will get that gold one in a card saver too. When Nick drove to Charlotte, he at least had Jake with him for that. But for me, I think what's the longest drive I've ever done alone? Maybe, I don't think I've ever gone more than like 4 or 5 hours alone. And it's miserable. Like, I guess you put on a podcast, you put on music, whatever. It's just so much worse than if you have passengers. Like tomorrow I'm going to be driving 4 hours, but I'll have my wife and kids with me. So kids will be screaming in the back seat. We'll be listening to Baby Shark radio, blasting on the radio. Have the wife to talk to. It'll make it go by so much quicker than if I were doing it myself. So yeah, there's your hits, Ifu. Got the nice gold nest ball. Let's see. Let me get them sorted. Let me sort out all the ones I sleeved, just so we can see what you got. You got quite a bit going on here for a box, I think. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, you got 12 hits. So you got the standard 1 in 3 rate, which is what we're used to. Now we're on to Rusty's box. Let me see if any new orders came in the meantime. I don't think any did. Oh yeah, we did get it. We did get a couple small orders. So next order will be Benjamin's. I'm just gonna put Ben 1104. Let's see. So is EX like the new V? EX is essentially the new V. Yeah, for the sun or for the Sword and Shield block for XY and Black and White it was EX, right? And then Sun and Moon we went to GX, and then we went to V, and now we're back to like EX. Walmart Scarlet Violet ETB is 58 out the door. No thanks. Yeah, instead of getting all the packaging, not having to throw away all the packaging, not having to have all the bulk, I mean, you can just buy it here, right? What am I charging? 30, 35 shipped. So you can get it with all the without all the extra stuff. You can just get the hits, no hassle. You can watch them ripped live on YouTube. Good luck, Rusty, with your pulls. Let me catch up on chat real quick. So I heard Brilliant Stars booster boxes hit distribution. They did, but they are charging like at least my two distributors are charging $135 and $140. So not like full retail, not full MSRP, but not leaving much margin there. Basic is going live tomorrow to accept my challenge. I appreciate you. I really appreciate that. Rusty did my challenge again since he cheated the first time. I appreciate you. Brilliant. I was told in bundles, but with the reprint, they're still working out some offers. No insight to the size of it. I did see some people had to bundle. I think Nick, one of his distributors, he had to take some like product that wasn't moving to get it at normal pricing. Breakfast and Dan stream. Could it be Pokemon Center dumping their stock of Brilliant Stars? I wouldn't think so. I would think they would continue to sell theirs for retail. I wouldn't think they would take theirs and ship it out to distributors. But I'm not positive. That's a guess. I hope TCG Player adheres to eBay, PWC, PWE with tracking at some point. I would think they would. TCG is $250 for signatures. Interesting. Need to get him ripping packs early instead of school. Yeah, he's gonna do school. We'll see where it goes, but he's gonna start with school and see where it goes. Dan, you guys need to get a booth for Card Party, you and the whole crew. Card Party so far, I'm gonna pay close attention to how Card Party goes, and maybe next year, but for this year, definitely not. I know that Collecticon works really well for me, and I'm just gonna do 3, maybe 4 Collecticons this year. And then I'll pay close attention to how Card Party goes, and who knows, maybe next year. But honestly, I do fly. It's not like I drive. But still, California is a lot further flight than like Charlotte. I'm going to Orlando, Charlotte, and Dallas. Dallas is kind of far. But yeah, Card Party. I think Card Party, it's sometime in June. I think the date was bad too. I don't know if... I don't think I have a wedding. But I think maybe like a birthday party or a graduation party or something. It is right around like graduation party season. Maybe it's a little bit before graduation party. Oh yeah, need more clout for an invite. I'm way below getting an invite. I'm sure Rusty was probably invited, but that is a big trip. I'm assuming Rusty declined for the distance. 2 days a week until lunch. He turned 3 this past Saturday. Next year, he will probably do 3 the first half and 4 the second half. My kids only go 4 days a week with Fridays off. Interesting. Oh Oh, so he's doing like, I think they call that Head Start. I think where I live, I don't think my district, my school that they'll be going to, I don't think it has Head Start, but I think they might be adding it soon. My wife was just talking recently how he's half day pre-K right now. My daughter is 2 years behind him, so she's 2 years away from doing half day pre-K. But I think as soon as next year, they might transition to full day pre-K. And when they do full day pre-K for 4-year-olds, I think they might do, there we go, Iron Treads EX. I think they're going to do half day Head Start maybe, or maybe not even half day, maybe slightly less than half day. Maybe it'll be like what your son has right now. Maybe it'll be like 2 days a week, half days for 3-year-olds, and then full day pre-K for 4-year-olds. But I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, it might work out to where my son and my daughter, 2 years apart, get different experiences with that. Basic says my longest solo drive is 12 hours and the most I've driven was 19 hours in one shot. I love driving and road trips. I've not done that. Even with co-pilots, even with other people riding with me, I've never gone 12 hours, I don't think. I remember back in college, we did a really fun trip to Cedar Point in Ohio, from like the Albany area where I went to college. I think that was like 8 hours, 9 hours, somewhere in there. When I was growing up, we did a Florida trip when I was growing up. We did Disney, we did Vegas, but they were always flights. Like, we always did flights. I think the 3 big trips I did when I was growing up, we did Disney twice and we did Vegas. So from like birth to 18 years old, I think I only ever flew like 3 times, and it was those 3 trips. I guess in school, I did a trip to Maine, and that was 12 hours on a school bus. That was miserable. 12 hours on a school bus. Imagine that. But yeah, other than that, Maine is probably my longest drive that I've ever done. We did a trip to, like, where did we go? Pennsylvania? I think we did a trip, or no, Tennessee. Tennessee, that was the furthest. We did a trip on a bus to Tennessee as well. I don't even remember how far that was. That might have been about 12 hours as well. Let me Google really quickly, because I don't even know now. But yeah, we did the Smoky Mountains. Tennessee would have been 14 hours. So 14 hours is the longest I ever did, but it was on a school bus full of people for it was called the Outdoors Club. It was basically like a camping club, which was cool. Some really cool trips. Some of my favorite trips from when I was growing up, from my childhood, were like school endorsed trips, where we went to Maine was one. We did one in New Jersey. We went to the beach for like a day, but it was at some campground in New Jersey, and then we also did Tennessee. We did Gatlinburg, Tennessee, I think, for one day. And then we did the Smoky Mountains, bunch of hiking, camping, all that good stuff. Good morning, Dan Bot. Rusty 1103 is what I called my old apartment. Arboliva. Token Fun says that's me. I'm assuming Ben. You mean that's you? The Ben order. I appreciate you, Pokin' Fun. DCG Player did put a survey out to us sellers about USPS shipping, packaging costs for shipping, volume, etc. I think stuff is in motion. Sam says card party is June 11th or June 9th to June 11th. All the UK gang are going. Yeah, I think it'll be really cool. I did look into it. I did look at, I looked quickly at flights. I looked quickly at hotels, and it wasn't anything to do with cost. It wasn't anything to do with, like, it was more just distance. It was distance, and then it's not super close to Dallas. Like, I'm going to Dallas in early May. It is a month apart. I really like my events to be a few months apart, ideally. a month is decent, but I would rather spread it out, spread out the trips. Yeah, Rusty says he declined. It conflicted with our 10th anniversary and something else. Figured Rusty had the clout for the invite. Would only make sense. Another Quaxley we got to set aside. A Lucha. But yeah, for me, 3 to 4 events a year, I'm really enjoying. Like I'm sure Pat is gonna put on an amazing event. I'm sure it's gonna be a blast. There's gonna be a ton of good people there. It's gonna be a great time. I'm having a good time with the Collecticons right now. And the crew that we had in Orlando was amazing. We have a crazy good crew going to Dallas. Although we only have one section in Dallas compared to the 2 we had in Orlando. We're aiming for like 4 sections in Charlotte. I think we're gonna fill out 4 sections in Charlotte. Mason Cardinal Gaming wants to do a half section. Nick is gonna do a half section. I'm gonna do 2, maybe 3 tables. We're gonna have Ray. We're gonna have Wheels Warehouse. We're gonna have. I hate when I start listing things and realizing that I'm gonna forget people, because then I feel bad if I forget people. So we got a double hit pack, Bennett EX, but I think like Retro, Thrifty, Colson, I'm assuming like DNA, there's going to be Java Akuma. I think I'll hopefully get to meet him for the first time because he's in that area, the Charlotte area. I'm assuming Brad G cards, like a lot of the same people that were at Orlando, a lot of the same people I shouted out at the end of the Orlando video. And then even more. Like I can't wait. Hopefully Rusty will make an appearance. Rusty, if you want a table or 2, let us know, because we're going in on 3 or 4 sections, and we have a spreadsheet up with everyone putting their interest for how many packs for how many tables they want. So yeah, Rusty, let me know if you're interested in vending Charlotte at all. How many tables you after? We'll definitely get you in our sections if you're interested. Unless you're doing like your own section or something. Head Start's essentially public preschool. They call it TK, or transitional kindergarten, for his age. Makes sense. I would do your challenge if spelling didn't matter. Yeah, I've seen some of the people who accepted my challenge. It was spelling was more of an issue. I think I'm a pretty decent speller. I did win a spelling bee back in like 6th grade, so I'm a pretty decent speller. Playing all the games and the cards then too, I guess. But I never nicknamed my Pokemon in the video game, so I was constantly looking at just the regular names. For some reason, I just have a good memory with like spelling of words, so spelling didn't trip me up at all, just everything else did. Like clearly, if anyone watched my challenge video, I froze. The pressure of being recorded was on. And timing of it, I actually recorded that like 2 or 3 weeks before I went live, I think. And I had not yet done my base set unlimited breaks. Not that I broke like a ton of packs, but I think if I had done it after my base unlimited breaks, if I had done it after all these streams Rusty's done of breaking base packs, I probably would have gotten more. I'm sure more would have came to mind. At some point, like right now it's too fresh. Maybe towards the end of April, I might do it again, because I do weekly lives. What I'll probably do, I thought about this from the start. I think I'm going to redo it live on YouTube during one of my weekly live streams and see how much better I do. I think I'll do better. Hopefully I won't do worse, but I'll actually study a little bit. I'll intentionally try to get like as high as possible. For my first one, I went into it like completely no studying, no prep. I was trying to just see what I could get based off memory. But the next one, I'll do it live. I think it'll be a fun thing just to break up like 10 minutes out of a live stream. We got a reverse hollow Wiglet. We'll set him aside. Yeah, I think it'll be a fun bit of content, fun way. Like 3 or 4 weeks from now, I think it'll really slow down. Like right now, we're only in the first week, and I've already had 10 or 15 people accept. I know Nick, Old Skool, is going to be making his video like next week. Josh's video is premiering in an hour and a half. It'll probably slow down though. It'll really slow down in a few weeks, and it'll be a good way to like revive it. I think it'll be a good way to just, hey, this thing's still going on. Let's see if we can. I'm really hopeful we'll hit the $1,000. I 1,000 will definitely happen. We're already at 900 a weekend, so just by the time I do my donation for everyone who's accepted, I think we'll be there. We could already be there. I might already owe another $100. I'm not sure. But I will verify that, and if we could get the Evolving Skies at 5,000, that is a real long shot. I don't know that we'll get there, but we'll do our best. We got. Oh, I thought that was a reverse holo. I was gonna keep the Wug Trio reverse holo, but it was just a regular. We got Miraidon EX. We're getting down to the last few packs of Rusty's box here. Chat's definitely picking up. More people are waking up. We got 48 watching now. We're definitely a bit more filled out than we were bright and early this morning. I'm gonna have to eat a nice big breakfast, a nice big lunch, I guess, when this stream's over. I'm getting hungry. I send my girls to pre-K school. Oh, PK school. At first, I thought it was a typo when you said PK school. I'm thinking like pre-K. He provides all the teachings anyone will ever need in this Poke world. Yeah, just set them up with PK's backlog of live streams, and they'll be. I always spoil what the hit is. Toad's cool. We got a double banger pack. Gyarados EX and a Toad's cool. We love to see it. I think we got 2 more packs. No, 3 more packs for Rusty. And then we'll be on to Ben. I'll definitely be flying to Charlotte for Collecticon, not wanting to solo that long of a drive. Gem Mint guy says 25 hours, then stayed 2 weeks, then drove back. The drive back, ugh, I can't even imagine 25 hours. That's crazy. Professor's research. These bulk piles are getting too big. I gotta ditch a couple of them. 12-hour drive would get you from one end of the UK to the other. Yeah, the US is very, very large. New York is actually crazy. Like, some people don't realize it, but I can drive almost 4 hours north to like Potsdam, New York, and still be within the state. Like, the Canadian border is over 3 hours, almost 4 hours away to the north. Then I can drive 3.5 hours west, 4 hours west almost, to Niagara Falls and still be within New York to the Canadian border. And then to drive to New York City, like if I drive to just New York City, it's like 4.5 hours. Like tomorrow I think we're driving like 4 hours to like, I think it's White Plains, New York. But to the tip of Long Island is like 5 hours or something. So I can drive, for me to go east, the quickest way out of New York is for me to go east. The border to Massachusetts is like an hour and 45 minutes away, but I can drive north for almost 4 hours, west for almost 4 hours, south. I got to go southeast to get to New York City. But I think Pennsylvania might be like 2.5 hours south. New York is massive. New York is really, really big. And it's nothing compared to Texas, compared to some of the other states. Like Alaska's massive. Smoky Mountains are very beautiful. Yeah, that was a fun trip. I'm like 10 minutes behind on chat. So I just finished Rusty's. Let me recap what Rusty hit. Let me get all his sleeve cards to the side. I will put all the sleeve cards in like card savers. I don't know that there was anything worth grading here. Rusty probably opens. Rusty has so much of this stuff anyways. I appreciate the support, Rusty. Because you've got so much of this stuff yourself. Got the nice Oinkalone EX. Got the gold basic energy. I think we had 12 hits again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, we got 12 sleeve cards. So it looks like I'm doing a good job sleeving the right things because we got 12 of them. Now we're on Ben. Let's see what we got after Ben, and I will catch up on chat too. Bierski went to the Smoky Mountains on one of the stops on his honeymoon. Looks like Andrew came in and ordered a 9-pack lot as well. So we'll get Andrew. Andrew number 1105. There you go. I did my honeymoon, very atypical honeymoon location, but my honeymoon was in Alaska. That was awesome. We did a 2-week, we did 1 week by land, by train, by bus, and then we did 1 week by sea. We did a cruise. It was really cool. My second biggest score was 10-hour solo drive to Illinois. I went to some lady's house and bought a carload of Pokemon stuff. I turned around and drove home overnight. That's awesome. That's crazy. Flew from Chicago to Anchorage, Alaska, then drove from Anchorage, Alaska to San Antonio, Texas to help my uncle move, then flew back home to Chicago. That's quite the trip. That's crazy. 5 days of driving. It was very cool, but never again. Pokin Fun went 8th grade class from Ohio to Canada. Oh, cool. Pokin Fun's going to, not a feature creator, but going to card party with a +1. That's awesome. Really like everyone sharing their road trips and all their travels in chat. Makes it go by quicker when we've got some nice conversation going on. Spelling ruined me. Dan 100% has 2004 spelling bee champ on his resume. Oh man. Wow, a stream during the commute, it's usually only recordings. Yeah. I was thinking about it this morning. I'm like, when I do this stream, if I go the full 3 hours from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m., I will probably have streamed every hour of the day. Like, not all at once. I've not done a 24-hour basic live stream. We're still waiting for that basic. But I think, like, when Jake was here and we streamed from like 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. or whatever it was, I covered that chunk. Maybe 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. might be the only chunk I didn't stream. But yeah, I've done 8 to 11. My normal stream is kind of like, maybe there's an hour window around like dinner time. I don't know if I've ever done like 6 p.m. But I'm getting close. I'm getting close to getting really close to having streamed every hour of the day, just at various times. Rusty said, "I will be your pack restock when you guys sell out day one." Yeah, that'll be awesome. be consigning packs for Rusty. Let us know how much you got to make a pack, and then we'll set our prices from there. White code cards, this booster box. So, or sorry, back to the ETBs. That's right. We're back to ETBs now. So we're on white code cards again. Interesting how they do that. I think I'm pretty much caught up. Scyther's Pokédex number is sequential 1, 2, 3. It's crazy to think about, but within the next like several years, we might be getting to whoever's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Absolutely insane. Who would be 12? 12 would be like Beedrill. It's 1 through 9 are the starters. So you have 1 is Bulbasaur, then 1, 2, I think would be, it's either Beedrill or Butterfree, it should be, right? I forget if Weedle or Caterpie are number 10. So you have 1 is Bulbasaur, 1, 2 is one of those, and then 1, 2, 3 Scyther. And then in several years, we'll be at 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is insane. No hype for the prehistoric waifu. Did I miss a prehistoric waifu? I want to do it, but I've been swamped as hell. But if we have a few weeks, I'll try to do it. I must be talking about the challenge. Yeah, the challenge is going to be ongoing through April. I know that we have... there's all the jokes about how I'm an accountant, how I'm a tax advisor, financial advisor, all those things. We have actual accountants that are in the community. And maybe some of those guys and gals will accept and do the challenge. I think it makes sense to give it some time. Who knows if maybe the short pops off, maybe James has talked about it before, how usually a short will get like a ton of views on day one, and then sometimes like a month later they'll just pop off. So I'll hold out hope that maybe something will happen and maybe there'll be a revival in late April. But if not, I mean, over $1,000. I'm assuming we'll get to over $1,000 raised for breast cancer research, which is great. I was gonna donate anyways. I donate to a few different causes every year. And I think the fact that I'm sharing it publicly, that I'm doing it and issuing the challenge, it just amplifies it, right? Like I might have done a couple $100 myself, but now instead I'm doing like maybe double more than I would have done myself because so many people are accepting the challenge. And then instead of just me, people are amplifying that and doubling again what I'm doing myself. So it's I think it was a fun thing too. Back in college was when I first learned of the website Sporkle, and I remember it was probably a 2-month span where we just went Sporkle crazy. There we go. We got Professor's Research, the full art, the Gaifu as some call them. But yeah, we went Sporkle crazy because there's Sporkle for like all the NHL teams, all the NHL Stanley Cup winners, all the like NHL, NBA, MLB, NFL. Like there are so many fun Sporkles to do, and it's just like a fun little competition between friends. Like NFL teams. Easily back then in college, I got all 32. I probably would get all 32 today because I still do engage with the NFL a lot. Oh yeah, let me recap your hits. But I don't engage with the NFL nearly as much as I did. I used to be so in depth into fantasy football. I'm still in 2 fantasy football leagues, but I basically go to the draft and just draft guys based on the expected draft order or whatever it is. I print out a couple things because I do one league. I have a live in-person draft. But yeah, you can do like 32 starting quarterbacks, 32 number 1 wide receivers. Like there are so many Sporkles. It really is a fun website. I do see another order came in. Let me get those packs laid out. We got Andrew up next, and then after Andrew we have Arthur 1106. Appreciate you, Arthur. Let me check quickly. One thing I need to be careful of is that I don't have too many products up because I'm here till 11, and I don't want to oversell more things than I can physically open by 11. So I have 15.99. I'm going to lower the stock by just a couple on the booster boxes just to be safe. At the end of the day, like if I have to rip really quickly, I can. But yeah, I'm going to slightly lower the stock on booster boxes, and I'm going to slightly lower the stock on the other one too. There's still plenty available if people are interested in buying, but I just don't want to oversell what I'm able to open in the time window that I have. Because I don't do these weekly like Rusty. Right now I'm only doing these about once a month. My next live stream will very likely be not Pokemon, but it will be, well, Monday actually. I haven't announced it yet, but Monday I'm going to be doing a spoiler stream. No, I did announce it on Instagram. I'm going to be doing a spoiler stream for Native on Monday. And then my next stream after that will probably be another MetaZoo one because Native releases on April 14th. And I will be selling Native boxes for the release. As long as I have them in hand. Hopefully I get them in hand. My pallet for Seance was late. And thankfully, I had a couple booster cases they sent me directly for Seance. And I was able to stream with those on release day, or the day before release day. And then my pallet, though, didn't come till the next week, which was unfortunate because I was mass ripping singles, too. There's a Quaxley. Cyclizar. We need to develop mnemonics for attempt 2. Yeah. Or just learn the Pokerap too. That works. Have we gotten any bangers yet? I wouldn't say any like absolute bangers. I don't know. We've only gotten, our only golds have been, I'm assuming there are gold Pokemon in this one, but our only golds so far have been energies and Nest Ball. We haven't gotten any gold Pokemon. We haven't gotten the Miriam. I believe Miriam is one of the bigger hits. Let's save the Wiglet just because it's funny. Got a Quaquaval. But yeah, I don't think we've gotten any of the massive hits yet. The basic energies are really cool. I really like the ones in Crown Zenith too. I think a lot of the secret energies. I don't play the game, but if I did, I would have to be the guy that's blinging out. I don't know about blinging out the whole deck, but I would absolutely have the blingy energies for sure. Because the textured energies are really, really cool. I'm a big fan. Meowscarada. Lord Pokesmoke used to live in the Appalachian Mountains. I'm not too far from the Adirondacks. I'm just a little bit south of the Adirondacks, a couple hours. iFOMO did a West Coast trip from San Francisco all the way up to Oregon with some friends. That was insane. I have a goal, a lifelong goal, my wife and I. We want to see all 50 states. For our anniversary, I don't know if it was last year or 2 years ago for our anniversary, I got her a map that is like a scratch-off map. So it's a map of the United States, and then every state is just covered in like scratch-off stuff. And as you travel to a state, you scratch it off, and lifelong goal. We want to do a vacation to all 50 states. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of road tripping involved in doing all 50 states. Like I don't envision myself working. Obviously, I'm already not working a traditional job, but my wife's a teacher. So summers, like at some point, not in the next 5 years, but maybe 10 years from now, when my kids are old enough, we might do like a summer where I just like, I don't know what I'll be doing with, maybe I hire somebody for a summer to, I've always said I don't want employees, but maybe I'll have to just do my shipments for a summer so I can go rent an RV and knock off like a bunch of the Midwest states, a bunch of the Northwest states, do various trips like that throughout my life. That would be really cool, because flying to one state, like if I do one a year, I guess I would get there. But flying to like Wyoming, I'm sure there's great stuff in Wyoming, nothing against Wyoming, but flying to Wyoming and doing just a singular, I mean, some states might not even have airports, right? Or maybe only one. I don't envision doing every state as its own vacation. There'll probably be singular vacations that are like 1 week or multi-week where I knock off like 4 or 5 states. So there'll be a lot of road tripping in my future when it comes to achieving that goal of doing all 50 states. Here's our next 9 packs for Arthur. We just recapped the ones for Ben, it was, right? I would love to drive and try to do a loop around the world, but flat Earth, basic. It's been like a month. It's been like a month, but I just recently finished Basic's live stream, his 4.5-hour live stream that he did when we were in Orlando. And at the end of it, it was so hilarious when you showed Mr. Beast's video and then you got like demonetized, you got like a copyright strike. That was hilarious. I just recently saw that. Pokin Fun says, can you just PWE me those 2 full arts? Yeah, I can do that. Let me, there we go. I got it set aside. So I'm just going to remove your bulk. I appreciate that. I'll remove your bulk and then I will write a note to just PWE. I have your address, obviously, from Shopify. There you go. I got yours set aside. I appreciate you saved me a couple bucks on postage. You got to engage with it more before we start the Pokenomics Fantasy Football League. Yeah, I'm in 2. I don't know if I want to be in a 3rd, honestly. Is MetaZoo going to be handing out freebies in Dallas? I don't know. I'm honestly not positive on that. How's the quality been for you? Everything that I've opened for Scarlet and Violet has been trash. Every single hit card has some issue or another, mostly whitening. I haven't been looking too closely, honestly. I guess we have Ben's cards handy right here. Let's look at Ben's cards quick. These look pretty clean. I don't know if it'll come through my terrible camera. A little bit of a white dot there. I think you can see that. Other than that, though, this is pretty clean. I guess there's a tiny white dot at the top. 2 white dots. Me, I'm a WotC guy. I've opened so much WotC in mid-era. 2 white dots for me doesn't feel unreasonable. But honestly, if you're used to Japanese, if you're used to opening some of the, like Moonbryons, Evolving Skies was a pretty clean set. They get 80% PSA 10s. Maybe we won't see 80% PSA 10s, but overall, this quality is decent, I guess. I don't know. Have you seen the preview of your stamp on your Metazu card? I have not. I actually gave them 2 different things. I gave them basically what's on my business card. So I gave them this white. So I took Catch 'em All Collectibles. If you've seen my Troll and Toad Evo, if you've seen my name on Troll and Toad, I can actually just cut this. Let me just cut this and show you exactly what I gave them. So one thing I gave them, I said, depending on what looks cleaner, feel free to use this one. Or I gave them the blue KA. Because I didn't know if this was too long. I would rather have this, honestly, but this is kind of long. And they might just end up doing the blue KA that I use like when I type in chat. Let me type in chat quick. They're likely to use just that blue KA if I had to guess, just because it's smaller and it'll fit better. Just a heads up, Dan, partners are doing release events on April 12th in case you wanted to go one day earlier with everyone else. Yeah, if everyone's doing theirs one day earlier, I know that there's been a little bit of variance, maybe a little bit of confusion in when exactly people can do it. But if everyone's doing it on the 12th, I'll probably opt to do it on the 12th as well. I think the 12th will be a Wednesday then, right? Wednesday actually will work out. That'll just take over. Yeah, that'll take over for my weekly stream then. Some Pokemon people might not be crazy about that idea, but yeah, that's probably what I'll do. I see we have Paul bought a box and Adam bought a 9-pack lot. So let's get their stuff laid out. I appreciate the support, guys. Adam 1107. We'll try to grab. I'm always trying to grab the luckiest packs within reach. I can't find the divider. Where's the divider? There it is. So there's Adam's 9 packs. I dropped my marker. And now we've got Paul 1108 with a whole box. I appreciate the orders. So yeah, we've got a nice little backlog. We've got a 54-pack backlog. We better get going. Pokesmoke always tricked out his decks. Dylan Smith is here from TCA. Oh, I don't know if Rusty mentioned it somewhere, but I appreciate you, Rusty. Just pulled the Miriam out of a $28 6-pack box. Let's go. Congrats, Justin. Hopefully we can get a Miriam for somebody as well. My sub feed is packed with SV openings, LOL. Are there states with 0 airports? Which state would that be? Let me Google it really quickly. Any state, no airports. I feel like there probably are. Nebraska, Arkansas, Delaware, Idaho, South Dakota. Oh, these are international airports. These are international. So every state, yeah, I mean, I have some very small airports near me, like Oneida County Airport that my company, I never got to fly on it, but my company had like a private jet that they would fly out of that. And it was actually like a military base, kind of. But yeah, I think every state is going to have some amount of airports, but whether or not they're actual, like, I know me, I fly out of Syracuse, very small airport. Syracuse does not fly to all 50 states, almost guaranteed. If you're flying out of a hub, if you fly out of like Chicago, you can probably fly to any of the 50 states, but like, yeah, so every state must have an airport from that perspective. But I guess I'm thinking like an actual airport that I could access, flying out of a tiny little airport like Syracuse. Syracuse actually isn't even that tiny. Hancock, it's called Hancock International Airport. It's actually an international airport. It's not a hub by any means, but it is decent. There we go. I think this might be our biggest pull yet. This Miraidon EX. It is a double star. We have had a couple double stars. But I don't think we've pulled a triple yet. I don't think we've pulled a triple star. You can see at the bottom, you got the two yellow or gold stars there. I will put that one in a card saver. I will put more of these in a card saver when I go to actually ship it. But for now, and I will ship these out same day. I guess I should have mentioned that. For anyone who's trying to do like a quick grading play or something, I will. Part of the reason that I also did it in the morning, I have a busy afternoon prepping things for the weekend, busy weekend. But I also am going to do shipments this weekend. These are going to go out same day, and I also have my office hours. That's actually when I'll do my shipments, is during office hours, and then I'll drop at the post office before they close. Wyoming has the, I don't know if I'm saying this rightly, Tetons. I've definitely heard of that. I've seen that word. I don't know what it is exactly. Yellowstone and Jackson Hole, it's beautiful. Ooh, I got my first reverse hollow Quaxley. Hopefully that's going to be a PSA 10. I need to get the reverse hollow and the non-hollow. Yeah, every state. Like, I hope nobody took offense when I picked out Wyoming at random. But every state has so many beautiful things to offer. That's why we want to do all 50. A lot of people have asked me, like, why don't you consider traveling international more? International travel, I'm a big dude. I do not really like flying. It's nothing. I went skydiving. It's nothing to do with fear. I just don't like flying because I don't fit on planes. I'm too cheap. I'm too cheap / broke / poor to fly first class. And I just don't fit well on planes. It's not very comfortable. So you start talking international flights, you're talking about several hours. And I'm just not about it at all. Domestic. Like when I went to Alaska, that was a lot of flying. We flew into Fairbanks. I think it was a 3-part flight on the way there because Fairbanks was far. But yeah, there's so much beauty in my own country that I can see. Like maybe once we complete our lifelong goal of seeing all 50 states, maybe then we do some international travel. But for me, it's like two things. It's the cost. Like I can get, for the amount of money it would take me to go international and the amount of like time I would have to go to justify the long flights, I might as well just travel somewhere here in the US. And yeah, maybe once we're done though, once we've done all 50 states, maybe we start like, hey, let's hit all the continents. Let's do there are some crazy cruises. There are some crazy cruises that go like worldwide. You can actually, I saw some article about how like it's cheaper to just live on a cruise ship than live in a lot of different cities, because you can just do like for like 50 or 60K, you can do like a cruise around the world that lasts like 6 months or 9 months or something crazy. When I went on my honeymoon, the cruise, half of our honeymoon, we actually talked. We had meals with some people. Like when you're on a cruise, you can either do like group table seating and meet different people, or you can just do like individualized seating. A lot of times we did it like just as a group to just meet and talk to people. And there were some people that were on like month 6 of their 6-month journey, just doing straight cruises. It was really cool. But anyways, here are your hits. Arthur, I feel like Arthur might have had the best hits, especially for a 9-pack lot of the day. I think Arthur got the best value so far. I do see that somebody, I appreciate you. Let me see who we got. Brawley pulls. Dragon Ball Z reference. I do know that name now. I appreciate you. Join the membership and then drop 20 gifted subs, 20 gifted memberships. I really appreciate it. Thrifty's in the chat. Thrifty woke up. We just had good hits there. Arthur did really well. I think overall it's been kind of slow. I don't think we've had anything crazy. But yeah, let me continue on with Adam's packs. Good morning, Thrifty. Nice of you to join us. I'm going to be going for about another hour. So I don't want to slow down too much in case orders start coming in. I see we're picking up. We got 66 people watching. I appreciate you all. Arboliva. If the West Coasters wake up, they might hit me with a ton of orders and get me in too big of a backlog. Giant Turtle says, definitely happy with that lot. Thanks again, Dan. I appreciate you. Thank you, too. Thank you for letting me open your cards. I'm going to try to get through these 9. And as I get through these 9, I'll try to catch up on chat, too, a little bit. Quad Shot says, Bud, fear, uncertainty, doubt, more like fun, unique diversification. I like it. Yeah, let's spread the FUD. Let's spread the FUD, but let's spread the fun, unique diversification. I like it. I can live react to Dan's videos, but not Mr. Beast. Yeah, I'm not out here copyright striking people. I don't know if that's YouTube defending their golden boy. I don't know if that's Mr. Beast enabling some feature on his channel, but it makes sense at the end of the day. Like, the thing they don't want people just like going live and perpetually live streaming all of Mr. Beast's videos and trying to like grow a channel that way. Plus, it is his content. He made it. Like, he actually does own the rights to it. No one should make revenue off it. I completely get it. Here we got a gold card. Another basic energy. So yeah, I don't know if anybody's answered my question in chat, but are there gold Pokemon in this one? Or is it only energies and trainers? Because that's all we've seen so far. And we've seen like 5 of them, I think. We've seen quite a few. We saw the 1 gold nest ball, and then I want to say we've seen 3 or 4 basic energies. Have we reminded everyone that they're burning cash right now? Yeah, I'm getting a custom stamped MetaZoo card. I'm really excited for it. I think it's a really cool idea they did. But for native, I'm getting a quantity of custom stamped, my own logo, my own name on the card. Really excited for that. How much is shipping to the UK? I think I have it set. So if you're under $50, domestic shipping is 5 if you're under 50. If you're over 50, everything's shipped for free. So boxes are $120, boxes are shipped for free automatically. I think I have $10 additional. So I think it's 15. I think it's 5 for domestic shipping under 15, and I want to say it's 15 for international, because that's about what it cost me. Shipping the hits from one lot is about the same as it cost me to ship a slab, 1 or 2 ounce tracked mail, and that costs 14 or 15 bucks worldwide. So I'm not like upcharging you. I'm charging you what it cost me. If you go over 50, I think it should be set up so that it only costs 10 then, because everyone domestic gets free shipping over 50. I factor it into the price. I think if you go over 50, the upcharge will only be 10. That's if I've set it up properly. And if I haven't set it up properly, I apologize. I think it is though, because last stream, I did have some people buy Crown Zenith that were international. Let's recap Adam's hits. We've got Jacques, Gardevoir EX, Arcanine EX, and then Basic Energy. I feel like that's pretty good for 9 packs. That's a pretty good ETB right there. Yeah, we got Paul with the box. Let's see if anything else came in. I think it's just the box for now, but the box is going to take a little bit, so we're good to go. We're good to go for a little bit. Lord Pokesmoke says, I can fly to any airport in the country direct pretty much. Yeah, I think most of the hubs, it would make sense, right? Like a hub airport is probably going to go to every other airport in the country. But Syracuse is big enough. I think there are some airports so small that you have to, like, they don't even fly to every hub. I think Hancock is big enough that they go to every hub. Because every Collecticon that I've gone to, I've been able to fly direct, which I really like. I hate changing planes. I hate layovers. It is not too late to buy packs. DB Royalty. I will leave the link. The only 2 active items on my website are 1, a 9-pack lot for $30. Hits only. You do not. They're the 9 packs from an ETB. You do not get the sleeves. You do not get the dice. All those things, but you get just the 9 packs, the hits, the hollows, and up. So you get at least 9 cards. 9 cards minimum, and then a booster box is $120. There is $5 shipping. There is $5 shipping for under $50 orders, but over 50 it becomes free. International, it's 10 on top of that. Oh, DB royalty up at 7 a.m. There we go. We got a West Coaster in the chat with us. So yeah, let's open Paul's stuff. Let me get rid of a little more bulk. The bulk's just piling up. So yeah, here we go, Paul. It's a top 3 pull and it goes, there we go. That's about what you're gonna get out of me. How's it going, Julia? Nice to see you in here. Where was my ping? Vandy, click the bell. You gotta click the bell, Vandy. Professor Birch is trying to double dip at work and submit my $15 submission. I personally would recommend if you so yeah, we're back to the black codes for the booster box. I would recommend if you are worried that the $15 is going to go away, create your submission on PSA's website, but don't ship it today. I would say wait till tomorrow to ship it, or maybe wait till Monday, because you have 30 days once you've entered it to ship it. And then if for some reason PSA goes to like 13, or I don't think they're going to 10. I don't think they're going to 10 anytime soon. But say they go to 13 tomorrow for April. Hopefully it's not just an April Fool's joke. Hopefully it's real. But yeah, if they go to 13, you can just like abandon that $15 submission, and then you can resubmit it under the $13 tier and ship it out. And you'll lose 1 day, right? You'll lose 1 day of not getting it in the mail today, getting it in the mail tomorrow. But if you're doing a 100 card submission and it goes down $1 a card, I mean, saving $100, that's a pretty good Saturday to me. So I don't have the time to. I've gotten a couple 100 cards out in the last couple weeks. So everything I wanted out for now, I've got out. If $15 goes away, like say they go to 18 or 19, like they did for February, I think it was, I just probably won't submit next month. I would be personally surprised if we lose 15. But maybe we do. Maybe we do for a month. Maybe they go back to 18. I think even if it goes to 18 with a new set releasing, I'm sure like Pokemon is just Pokemon. I'm sure in sports, I'm sure in other aspects of like people that submit to them, I'm sure there's new sets coming out, right? Baseball season starting soon. They'll probably get a lot of submissions even if it's 18. So there could be a slight risk of losing 15, but all you have to do, get your thing entered before the end of the day, submit it, and then just wait on shipping for a few days and see what happens. Ugh. James says I got up half an hour ago and Dan is 2 hours into a live. Yeah, James, you know I'm on that grind set mindset. James, I haven't watched your video yet, but I saw the title to your last video, and I'm like, man, I better wake up early and start streaming. I better get on that grind. Because James is over here. What was it? Was it 3 million? No, what was it? It was $800,000. I was gonna say the reason I went to 3 million is because I annualized it in my mind. So, oh, there we go. Miriam Full Art. That's the big hitter, right? It's a double silver star. I'm definitely gonna card saver that one. No, I think this is so this is the basic full art, right? This is the basic full art, and then there's an alt art. So this isn't the big one. But it is still a pretty solid hit, I would say. We got a good box out of Paul here. But yeah, James did 800K in 1 quarter. So across the year, that's over $3 million. That's where I was thinking. Oh, here we go. Back-to-back packs. This is a double hit pack too. Wow, Miraidon GX. That's got to be one of the big hits of the pack, right? So we got the Miraidon GX or EX, and that's a triple star rarity. And then we got the Gardevoir EX. I will get that sleeved and card savored. So back-to-back packs. You had the Miriam Full Art, and then the double banger pack with the Miraidon Gold. Solid box for Paul. You love to see it. Back-to-back packs. and the Gardevoir in there as well. I actually just realized I forgot to make a short for today. That might be my short for today, Paul. I might make a short out of pulling the Miriam into that pack. Then we got a King Gambit. We're keeping it rolling with an art rare. I don't want to forget your cloth. I know you want the cloth. But yeah, James is doing 3 million in a year, so I figure I got to get up early. I got to be on that grind set mindset. Brandon asked if Rusty pulled anything in his booster box. He was at that point. Nothing crazy. Sorry, Rusty, I didn't pull you anything too crazy. I forget exactly what I pulled, but Paul right now is winning the day, I would say, for sure. Wow, I'm having a hard time keeping up with chat now. I might end up getting to the point where I can't keep up with... Yeah, Pikachu says, planes are tough as a 5'11" weightlifter. Couldn't imagine being 6'4" and trying to swing it. Emergency exit seats are a must. Sometimes I do pay the upcharge for that, but sometimes I'm too cheap for that, and I just deal with it. But yeah, I'm 6'4", 250. I'm a pretty big guy. So international flights are very, very unattractive to me. I'm gonna do the domestic 50 state thing and then see where I'm at. Probably be 80 years old by the time I'm done. Dino waifu earlier, but Dan thought it was mids. The early birds. We got a lot of early birds in chat. This is fun though. I mean, we've got almost 70 people now. I feel like it's going pretty well. We got the Wiglet we got to pull out. I don't think I've been pulling out all the Wiglets, but I've been pulling out all the Quaxleys. You got to have the Quaxleys set aside. Oh, thrifty. The legendary are gold. So yeah, it was good timing. I asked if we could pull golds, and then we pulled the gold not too long after. Josh and Nesto hit a gold Miradon. Is that who we just hit? Was it Miradon or was it the other one? Let me double check. So yeah, they hit the same one. Hopefully everyone tens. Do I 2 times to catch up or just fast forward to the live 50? Oh yeah. This was from a little bit ago. I'm like 10 minutes behind. I'm gonna get caught up. Your mate, first time catching a live and catching one of those memberships. Good stuff. You love to see it. Pokey Smoked is watching on the train going into the office. Basic Trainer is having a YouTube beef with Mr. Beast over that copyright strike. Vandy says my bell is on. I did not get dinged. I did not get dinged or pinged or... L. Barton says, can't seem to purchase from the UK. Not sure if I'm doing something wrong. I definitely have had people purchase internationally before. It absolutely could be me, though. I'm still, Thrifty's looking for a box battle partner in chat. Basic says PSA $9.99 tomorrow. I would not hold my breath on that. But I will try to look quickly after I'm done with this box while I set up the next packs. I am so bad with Shopify, though. I'm still a rookie. It's probably on my end. It's probably on my end, unfortunately. Scovillain and King Gambit. But yeah, another task for this afternoon. I'm gonna have to... I don't know... I'm probably just gonna have to use the website that I used for the short 2 weeks ago. But I'm going to actually get Adobe Premiere. I'm gonna get Adobe Premiere in the coming weeks. I'm not gonna do like major editing But the little edit that I did for the hot run of celebrations packs that I had was fun to do. It was fun to do. So yeah, I'm gonna get Adobe Premiere so that when I have like big hits in live streams, I can pull them out as a highlight for like a short. And I think that's what I'm gonna do for today's short, the Miriam into the Miraidon. Unless I can't figure it out, and then I'll just put some card. I'll put some random card on a turntable to music, and I'll do that. But we'll see. I will make sure I get a short out this afternoon. Yeah, that's not a super stonker one. 800K profit. Sheesh. It was not 800K profit. It was 800K gross sales on eBay. 800K profit would be a pretty good quarter. Rouge. Paul's got a little stack of packs left still. Not the book lady, but still shmoney. We got Quaxwell. Quaxwell and Quaquavel. Look, let me maybe this will be my short. Look how they massacred my boy. I mean, is there any evolution in Pokemon that gets so bad? Like, don't mess with perfection. When you have a Quaxly, you do not evolve Quaxly. We do not talk about Quaxwell. We do not talk about Quaquavel. Abominations. Abominations. Why do you do that? Look at this guy. You do not evolve Quaxly. You do not evolve this. Maybe I'll make a short out of that. Maybe I'll just refilm it without all the clutter. Look how they massacred my boy. DK playing with the emotes. He's got Monocle Dan inspecting the Bulba butt. Oh, that's funny. We got a penny, full art. Nice little double star. Is that that might be the alt art then, because it's 2 yellow stars, 2 gold stars. That might be the alt art penny, which is good to see. Pikachu says, Thrifty TCG, am I living under a rock, or has it been a while since you've done a chill and chill? I like it. Call her out for not making any content. There we go. Spidops EX. This has been a very hot box. This has been very solid. Started 2 hours ago. Yeah, Skippy, we're on that grind. This has been a wild box. Toxicroak EX. Better get that one sleeved. You should come to El Paso. We can go country hopping. We've gotten Gyarados EXs for sure. A few of them. Now it's been a minute. Going to be live with Rock tonight, though, so that should be fun. Cool. Go check out Thrifty TCG. He's going to be live with Rock Pokemon, Connor. It should be a good stream. Miraidon or Muraidon? I have no idea. DB Royalty wants to pull the dope Gyarados, please. I'll do my best. I'll see what I can do. Olive. Ooh, there's the Gyarados. This is not yet for DB Royalty, but that's what DB Royalty wants. I feel like Paul has got the hottest box by far. Indeedy. Token Fun says, reacting to Mr. Beast should fall into fair use. Reaction videos are a thing. Make a video about Mr. Beast copyright striking you, and I'm sure you will get to the bottom of it. I can't see him doing it. it wouldn't have been manual. It would have been automated. Like when I upload a video to YouTube, it automatically runs checks of the audio to make sure there's no copyrighted music or anything like that. It 1000% was an automated copyright strike. It wasn't Mr. Beast manually doing that. But maybe you could dispute it, maybe, but I don't know that Basic was meeting the threshold for reacting, right? Like you have to be adding some unique commentary to it. I kind of forget. I wasn't even watching the screen. I was just packing orders, pulling orders, and Basic might not have cleared the hurdle for like transformative work where you can do reaction content, but you can't just watch it. You can't just straight watch it. You have to modify it, adapt it. You have to add to it in some creative way to get it to be justifiable. But I'm not an expert on that at all. So yeah, there's the whole box. Let me get rid of some more bulk. Oh, not fitting. There we go. So let's recap Paul's hits quick. Let's get all the sleeves to the front. I feel like this might have been more than 12. Let me get the penny alt art in a sleeve too, or in a card saver too. Maybe it's not more than 12, but yeah, let's see. This was solid. I used 3 card savers, so yeah, we had a gold, we had an alt art, and we had a Miriam. And then additionally, these are our sleeve cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, it's still 12. It's still 12, but that was very, very solid. I think Paul should be very happy with those hits. Let's see what we have for orders. We do have a few more orders. Appreciate you guys and gals. So we've got 9 there. Got 9 there. So we did Paul. We've got Jesus. $11.09. And then we've got Sam, $11.10. I see, Sam, you are the first person that I've had buy from New York. I am in New York. I do have an obligation to collect sales tax in New York. It is currently the only state for which I meet the threshold to collect sales tax. So if you're in New York, you will pay sales tax. I see that Sam had to pay. I apologize for that. It's just the law. I don't make it. I just follow it. But I appreciate you supporting in spite of having to pay sales tax. So yeah, here's our next 2 lots set up, ready to go. Klefki's a good playable card. So 800K gross with old school margins. That's like 20K profit. Nice. Where does this love for Quaxley come from? I don't know exactly. I just when I first saw him, look at him. I mean, look at him. I don't know what more to say. He's just a cool duck. I mean, come on. How could you not? How could you not love him? I'm just a fan of Quaxley. Maybe this will be my short. It'll just be instead of having a card rotate on a turntable, it'll be this guy rotate on a turntable. I'll figure something out though. Maybe I'll have to do it with the small one. That might not fit on my turntable that might barely fit in my light box. I can't think of what it's called. Let's see where we're at. Bulbasaur, the only starter that's illegal to evolve. I said it. P-Football Pete prices are starting to become the new bottom on some products, some under TCG player market prices. Thoughts? Probably a reprint. Probably got reprint, restocked, whatever you want to call it. Appreciate you, Chevals. Link in the channels. How's it going, Zard Hunt? Nice to see you. Basic Mr. Beast box battle. This was like a month ago, Thrifty. This was I was just finishing up his Orlando stream. The one when we were all down in Orlando having a blast, and I saw you guys call in from Spicy Manor. That was cool. But yeah, let's get into the packs again. We got Jesus's packs. Love that Squawkabilly. Yeah, Klefki. Is that the Klefki that's playable? I wonder if that's got, even if it's playable as a holo, probably be like $1 or something. Probably not be too much, I would imagine, especially rate at release. Ooh, we got something gold. I always spoil it. We got something gold. Ah, the basic energy. I was hoping for a Pokemon, but you still like to see it. It's still good stuff. Better than just the holo rare for sure. We got the basic electric energy. Yeah, made money. I definitely think that last box made money. We got a spoiler again. We got a Drowsy. Ooh, that's a nice Drowsy. Wow, into the Miraidon. So we got a full art. Is this considered an alt art? It's a single star, so I don't think it's considered an alt art. That's a cool Drowsy though. Why don't I card saver that one? I don't know if people are going to be grading these art rares or what. But when I go to ship, I'll even sleeve ones like that Miraidon. I'll put them in a card saver. A lot of times I'll double up like two of those cards in a card saver, and then I'll do all the holos just in a team bag or something. All padded with cardboard. What do we got there? Ooh, we got the Oinkalone EX. Good stuff. Dan sounding like the feds when he's talking about selling to a New York customer. DCA said he wants to keep you live till 11. I think at this point I'm going to go live till 11. I think there's no risk of me ending early. I told the Green Shiz, if he enabled it properly, I'm going to raid you guys into the Green Shiz's premiere. So at 11 a.m., his premiere goes live. And if he's enabled it properly, I will funnel you directly with a redirect. So I will redirect you right into, you won't have to click any buttons. You won't have to do anything. And then you will be graced with the presence of the Green Shiz's video if I do it correctly and if he did it correctly. You are counting on 2 people to properly utilize technology. So hopefully it happens. But yeah, that's the plan. And then from there, I know, I'm pretty sure Pokey Chloe posted on Instagram that she'd be live at 1 p.m. So hopefully someone will bridge the gap between like 11, 10 a.m. when the Green Shiz's premiere ends and when she goes live at 1. I'm sure all day long somebody will be live streaming this. I covered the morning part, so... Lord Pokesmoke trying to get banned, saying Fuecoco is better than Quaxley. I don't know. Hopefully the Wrench Gang puts him where he deserves to be with that slander. With that slander to my boy. Halucha. So there is Jesus's pulls. I will. Oh yeah, I forgot to look. at the let me get through these last 9 packs, and then I will look for international shipping. But yeah, we got the Oinkalone, Miraidon, Basic Energy, and Drowsy for Jesus. Appreciate you. Now let's do Sam's. Scarlet Violet Pokemon Center ETBs are back in stock for anyone interested. Actually reminds me of a Disney character, not a Pokemon. Interesting. Who do you have advancing to the semi in March Madness? I've not been paying attention. My bracket got destroyed. It's all low seeds. I forget who's even in it. But I'm not sure. I probably won't even be watching. It's a busy weekend. Can't wait for my Lechonk promos to get here today. Comfey was playable in a non-holo when Lost Origin came out, and it was $5. Wow, so maybe Klefki will be more than that. People around here grading Old Maid and Uno, they're probably grading that too. Good point. Ooh, yeah, it sucks when they deliver. You get a FedEx delivery photo and it's not your front door. That's not fun. You got to just go on Google Maps Street View and you gotta start driving around until you find that front door. Or I guess you could just walk around the block a couple times and maybe hopefully it's somebody right nearby. But it could be somebody across town with a similar sounding street name or something. Yeah, P.O. boxes are big. P.O. boxes are big. I ship everything to my P.O. box. I go to the post office every day. So it's easy enough for me to just divert everything to the P.O. box. Oh yeah, I saw too. I don't know if Cam is around. Cam is probably still sleeping. I saw James in chat, but I don't know when Cam's workday starts. I didn't watch his video yet, but I saw that he accepted my challenge as well. I appreciate you, Cam, if you're out there listening, or if you listen to this later. I'll definitely watch that this afternoon while I'm packaging up these orders. I'm interested to see how Cam did. We got Toxicroak EX. Check your inverse address, swap the last two numbers. You got San Diego State versus Florida Atlantic and Miami versus UConn. Waxley. I have no idea. I got Sharpie on myself. There you go. Magnezone EX Full Art. That's a new card we hadn't pulled yet. On that, I have no idea. I really don't care. If I'm watching the games, if I'm around, if I'm watching the game, I'll probably like throw a few bucks on it so that I do care. If I had to guess, I would guess UConn out of those four, but I have no idea whatsoever. I think UConn is one of the lower seeds, one of the better teams going into the tournament, but I'm not positive. Pull out those judges. I'm not going to do it nearly to the extent that Nick does. There's a Nest Ball Gold. That should be decent value given that it's playable. But I am getting one of those sorters that Nick has. I have enough cards to justify it, I think. And then my plan is, like, after I run a stream like this, I'll just run all the cards through the sorter, and I'll get all the trainers that are playable. I'll get all the cards that are worthwhile sorted to the side, and then I'll just sell them on my eBay. I don't really do TCG Player as a seller, but oh hey, we got Melfi Collectibles in here. So for anyone who doesn't know, he goes by Melfi Collectibles on Instagram. He's the one who did the short. I had a lot of people ask me who edited the short and the video, the short and the long form video for the challenge. So I appreciate you. I hope everyone enjoyed. Let him know in the comments what you liked best about the editing, because he did all the editing for the videos, and I think it came out great. I was really happy with it. It was kind of unfortunate the algorithm didn't smile down upon it. The short did well. It was like my second or third best short out of the last 10, but my video is like 8th or 9th out of the last 10, because I think my subscribers just are used to a certain content and they know what they like. They know what to expect. And when I threw something in different, it just didn't do amazing. It is what it is, right? That's the way it goes. But at the end of the day, we're still $901 raised for breast cancer research. So here's the hits for Sam. Thanks for the support. Let me look now. I will look now into international shipping on Shopify quick. Let me give you. Let me see if I have orders. I think I do have new orders. Maybe. Yep. So we have two. Oh, so we have another. Wow, Paul coming back for another booster box. I might have to speed up. We got Paul for another booster box. Paul 1111. I'm going to look really quickly at the international thing. But I don't want to run risk of not being able to open everything. So I do need to get opening as well. And then we got Zard Hunt. Zard 1112. Let me see what I still have in stock on the website. So boxes are gone and there's 6 9-pack lots. I think I can open that all by 11. Let me check really quickly. I don't even know where to adjust international shipping. I apologize if the international shipping's not working. I don't even know where to fix that. I'm going to leave a note along with adding an option to buy bulk, add international shipping or fix it or whatever. Apologies for anyone international who's tried buying. I thought I had it enabled. Let me see if I go into the item really quickly. Shipping. I have something about customs information. Yeah, I don't even know where to set the shipping. Anyways, let's continue on with the box. We've got purchased. When am I going to do a grind set podcast telling us to never sleep until we buy a Lambo? Oh, man. Editing was perfect. Gave me a good laugh. Yeah, he did really well inserting the memes into there. I am a very mundane, boring robot. And I think he did a great job throwing some fun memes in there. A lot of memes that are very familiar for me, very, very mainstream memes, I think, that hopefully kept people more engaged than if they were just listening to me ramble on. So I think he did a great job. I was really happy with it. Silent, that video was super fire. Good job, bro. Appreciate that, Thrifty. And I'm sure Silent does too. Yeah, I know what I like. If it isn't washer dryer repair content, then I'm just not engaging. It was interesting too. I don't know what was going on, but when the video first popped up, YouTube showed me that it had like 6 or 8 dislikes. And I'm like, come on, guys. Like, why are you guys disliking this? I'm trying to raise money for charity, trying to do a fun little challenge thing. It was really surprising, and it was kind of demoralizing. But then, like, a day later, all the dislikes that it showed went away. So, I don't know. I feel like I've seen that before on, like, a short where it gets a few dislikes. Normally, I don't even look at that at all. But with this video, I was kind of hoping it would pop off. And there's a Quaxley. It was just really interesting. There we go. RK9EX. There's the alt art that we haven't seen yet, I believe. It's a 2-star. But yeah, that video, it was interesting how it had some phantom dislikes that like popped up and then a day later they were gone. Just really weird. Really weird. I feel like I've seen it a time or two, but not too frequently. Yeah, I did. I was just making sure I didn't skip an order. For some reason, I thought I skipped an order. What's the morning crowd like, Dan? How's it going, Mr. Walrus? It's good. It's been fun. I was a little worried I was going to be alone. I was a little worried I wasn't going to sell any packs. We've been ripping. We've been ripping the whole time. Iron Treads GX. The Pool Father says, "How do you like your coffee, Dan?" I don't drink coffee. I have iced tea right now. I don't do coffee at all. I've tried it a couple times and it's really bad. Waxwell. We got Skeledirge. Rusty sent me here. So yeah, seems like Rusty must have shared something on Instagram. I appreciate that. Nice to see a couple people finding their way in due to Rusty. I haven't paid attention to my subs. I don't know how many subs I've gained during this stream. Probably a couple at least. There we go. Got both the Arcanines for Paul. Be able to do a little side-by-side with them once we're done with the box. Pokemania's headed to GameStop in 20 minutes to buy. Pikachu just grabbed some blisters at Walmart. Julia picked up her one box. Nice to see everybody finding the product out there. Oh, there we go. We got the gold Koraidon. So we've got the Koraidon and the Miraidon. We got both the gold species. We got the Miriam full art. Hopefully we can hit the Miriam alt art for somebody before we're all done. Because I think those will be the 3 big hitters, right? The 2 gold EXs. And then the Miriam alt art. Hopefully we can hit it. We'll see. Arcanine and the 5th guy. I grabbed 2 Arcanines and didn't really bother to look at the fish. Those are the blister promos must be. That's funny. The fish guy. Amarouge. Dan, do I have haters? I don't think it was... At first, I thought it might have been haters. I thought it might have been people mad. Like, oh, Dan's trying to go mainstream YouTube with this edited video. Yuck. Let me hit the dislike button. But I think it was just some weird glitch. It was some weird glitch where it was showing like I had dislikes, but I didn't actually. I don't know. This morning stream isn't friendly to my routine. Hey, guys. Hey, it's what the people wanted. I let people vote. I was either going to do a live stream next week evening, or I was going to do this morning. I'm glad though. We got a Wiglet reverse hollow that we'll keep. We got a Klefki. I was happy the way that this turned out. It's a fun way to start my day, ripping packs. Nice afternoon, getting stuff ready for the weekend, doing my shipments, doing my office hours. It's going to turn out to be a good day. So I'm glad I went this route. I'm glad people voted this way. Oinkalone, EX. Oinkalone, that's a funny one. Walrus in the house. What are we AFKing on the side? No XP waste. I'm actually not AFKing on the side, but I should be right now. I have a vampire's task, so I could be going. I've still not gotten. I think I've killed. I think I've. I shouldn't say that. That's not a very. Oh, we got a reverse hollow judge. I think that's pretty good. I think I've slain probably 800 vampires on task, and the drop rate for the what is it? A shard? What's it called? Can't even think of what it's called now. It is 1 in 1,000, I believe, when you're on task. So I've not yet gone drop rate, but hopefully I'll get that at some point. I think I have 200 vampires to slay for my next task, which is very AFK, and I very well could be doing that on the other screen, but I'm not. I was talking. Where was I talking? I think just in that was just in this earlier, or where was that? No, it was in Java. I was on Java's stream last night. He had a live stream, and I talked about how I might try a live stream at some point playing RuneScape. I'd be very interested to see how many viewers I could hold playing RuneScape. Wait till I get like a Blue Dragons task, or wait till I get like a Hydra task, and then do like a bossing stream for a couple of hours maybe. I think that could be really fun. It's always hard for me when I get a boss task to get through it, because like I can't. It needs full attention, obviously. Normally what I'll do is I'll do like 5 to 10 of them before bed, and it'll take me like 2 or 3 weeks to get through a task. So if I do a 2 or 3 hour stream where I slay a bunch of them all at once, I guess I could get through my tasks quicker, and it would make for fun content for some amount of people. I just don't know how many. Imagine surviving without coffee. I feared coming in here and Dan being alone scanning code cards to list online. Yeah, thankfully not. I do have a big pile of code cards though. I should do soon because these things tank. Doing good with the names. I was expecting a verbal massacre of the new Pokemon, not gonna lie. Yeah, I think I've done pretty well. I talked about you this morning, Thrifty, because I saw you mention that in Discord, that you were looking forward to me bombing on all the names, but I feel like I've done really well. I was saying them for the first several packs. I was going through saying them all, but now I'm trying to speed up, make sure I get everyone's packs opened, and at this point too, like I've read most of them, at least the commons and uncommons, I think. I didn't even know I pre-ordered, and I got a ping that 4 ETBs are coming my way. Nice. Must have got the exclusive ones. I constantly lose track of what I've bought. After his 55 Pokemon on the Pokédex challenge, he had to study Thrifty. It shows. Token Fun says, I've noticed the Miriam special art coming out a lot more west part of the country. I don't know if I believe the whole regional pull rates. I know a lot of people kind of do. Maybe though. Maybe there's clumping from the way that they produce it all. This man is a vampire slayer I never would have knew. Do a 1 chunk Iron Man. I can't. I don't play enough to be able to progress far enough with an Iron Man. So I just do a main account. I use the GE like a monster. I do like the idea of going back and getting all the drops eventually though. Like I tried learning Zulra a couple times and struggled. So I've not like gotten any uniques from Zulra. I've probably only killed I've probably only slain like 20 or 30. There we go. We got a Spite Ops EX alt art. I'm good at Vork though. I can do Vorkath. I've probably done several hundred Vorkath. I've done around 500 Hydra. I've not done much Barrows. Barrows is fun though. I've done the fight caves. I've gotten about 5-6 fire capes now, going for that pet, just passively as I get the task. I do it on task every time I get it. I really enjoy the game though. It's just hard to find time to play. The people ask for a lawn stream and the man's doing RuneScape. The only way I could do a lawn stream, I would have to set up the camera inside. And like you wouldn't be able to hear me the whole time. Because unless I do I would have to do a wireless mic set up by the camera. I could probably rig it where it would work. But my Wi-Fi doesn't reach the full extent of my lawn. Do you guys want to put in a walkway with me? Maybe I'll stream me putting in a paver walkway, because that's a project coming in the next week or two. I just picked up all the pavers yesterday. I took 3 separate trips. One trip, I got the base, like the crushed stone for the base, and I got the weed fabric, and I got the edging, and then the next trip, I got all the sand for leveling it, and then the third trip that I just did, I got all the stone, 38 pavers. Would not recommend. Do not put 38 30-pound pavers in a Kia Sportage all at once. I had that thing. That thing was a low rider. We got a Katie. I think that's the regular full art. I don't think that's the alt art. She's waifu though, so I'll still put her in a card saver. But yeah, I would not recommend putting the weight in a Kia Sportage that I put in it. I think their payload is like 1,000 pounds. That's counting passengers. That's counting everything. And I'm already 250 pounds. So I probably had that thing overloaded by like 700 pounds, which is not advised. That thing was it was riding real low on the suspension, but I got it home. I got it home though. The year is 2026. Dan is fully converted to being an OSRS streamer. His eBay has no cards, only metal cups. Ooh, reverse hollow Wug Trio, big hit. I see the green chiz in here. We have the reverse hollow Wug Trio. I would 100% watch some RS, but I'm an addict. I'll probably try it. I'll try it at some point. It'd be fun. It'd justify me being able to not feel bad about, instead of doing like a PSA submission some evening for 2 or 3 hours, I would make content at least. I would get like 50 cents in revenue from streaming. So I can justify not doing work and playing video games. I don't know what CSGO is. I just heard it's where kids and adults start their gambling addiction. Yeah. I played Counter-Strike back in college. I never got into... I think I played Counter-Strike Source, it was called. I never got into the loot boxes, anything like that. I don't even know if it was a feature in Counter-Strike Source. But, yeah, I played a little bit of Counter-Strike in college. Fun game. Rock chestplate. I thought that said cheesecake. Man, I'm getting hungry. Those mandarin oranges were not enough to keep me full for 3 hours. So there's our card savered hits. We got 4 that justified card savers. Let's see how many we have penny sleeved. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, 12 hitters again, as always. We'll put the Arcanines by each other. And we'll recap. So appreciate you, Paul. Iron Treads, Oinkalone, Pachirisu, Great Tusk, Spidops, Fido, Miraidon, Arcanine, Miraidon, Spidops, and Katie. Very, very solid box again, I think. Let's refresh our order, see what we got going on. We do have Zard Hunt ready to go. Then we have Ben, 1113. So let's add in Ben 1113. Appreciate the support. Let me double check how many I have in stock. I just don't want to make sure. I'm actually gonna have to pull a couple probably because I'm going too slow. There's 5 in. I'm gonna make 1 in stock, so it's last call. If you want to buy anything, there's only gonna be 1 left. I really appreciate everyone's support today. I do have to go in like 13 minutes. I'm gonna end right around 11. I'm gonna raid Josh, the green shiz. But yeah, let me get these ripped. If anyone wants to buy that last lot, it's there. If not, no worries. Let's tear through these so then we can raid Josh at the end. Josh will not be live. Josh will just be it's a premiere. It's a premiere of him accepting my challenge. There's a judge. Let me set aside the judge. I think it's playable. We got a Cyclizar and we got a Sandile. Art rare, full art, whatever you want to call it. Mr. Walrus says, I'd rather y'all say I'm not welcome here instead of talking RuneScape. It's such a good game. RuneScape is very nostalgic for me because I played it as a kid, but it's also like very, very relevant to me on eBay because I joke about it. I learned to flip on the streets of Gillinor, but I genuinely did. I learned so much about life, so much about buying and selling in RuneScape. Buying low, selling high, and you learn a lot about like scams. I feel like people who played RuneScape are way less likely to get scammed in life because when you get scammed for the first time trading your set of rune armor, trying to get it trimmed, when you get scammed trying to have your money doubled, you become a lot more aware of phishing attempts and things like that in real life. So it's good real life preparation, to be honest. Let's see if we can get Zard Hunt something good here. If Shiz doesn't type Diglett first, I'm unsubbing. Yeah, he better have started with Diglett. He's going to be getting canceled if not. Got a nice Quaxley. We'll look at the Quaxley pile when we're done too. I want to save a little bit of time to go through the Quaxley pile. Straight out of Falador. Yeah, I used to trade Fally East Bank. I used to buy units for 1K. I knew the trick where you could fill all your slots and you could have just the good. Ooh, let's go. We got the Miriam reverse holo into the Miriam alt art. Yes. Yes, you love to see it. You love to see it, Zard Hunt. Congrats, man. I'm going to card saver that right up. This might... Zard Hunt, I might use yours. I might just do this raw on a turntable and just do this for my my short today. So I'm gonna steal that for content because that's the big hitter. But yeah, you love to see it. You love to see it, Zard Hunt. Congrats. Oh, I set your stuff aside as if you were done, but you still have 2 more packs. Sorry about that. Let me finish your 2 packs and see if you get anything else. There you go. Banette EX. This is still Zard Hunt's, even though Zard Hunt is off the screen. Oh, I forgot about the air horn. Is the air horn still working? Oh, I don't think I have the desktop audio on, so you might not even hear the air horn. I don't know. Oh, you'll hear it through my mic because I don't have my earbuds out. So yeah, you probably did hear the faint ear horn there. But yeah, the air horn. These are for Zard Hunt as well. We got Ben. Can you send that to ZG to grade? I think James only wants large submissions. I think he has like a 20 card minimum, doesn't he? Unless you're gonna grade it. I probably reach out to James and verify. If you actually want me to ship it to James, I will. But I don't think he wants to do 1 card submissions. I thought he has a 10 or 20 card minimum. Because he's not, as far as I understand, I don't think he's grouping submissions together. I think every submission is going on its own entry. But I could be wrong. So somebody verify. I don't know if James is still passively listening or not. Okay, you were just joking. Yeah, honestly, it would probably be a good play. But yeah, that's I will get that sent to you later today. You guys will all see tracking upload later today. These will all go out by the end of the day. I would probably grade that. I think PSA 10 Miriam Altar will be the play. I don't think it'll do what the Japanese one's doing, but there's still a lot of room for it to be a good card. Cool to see. We got great hits today. I feel like it started really slow, but then we got the Miriam alt art. We got the other waifu alt art. We got the 2 gold cards. We actually got, I think we got 2 Miraidons and then a Koraidon. We got tons of non-holo Quaxleys. We got the reverse holo Quaxley, importantly. Let's see if anyone ordered that last lot. If no one ordered that last lot, I'm going to pull it. I'm going to pull it before... oh, there we go. Gyarados EX. I'm going to pull it when I'm done with this lot. So if you want to grab it, feel free to grab it now. But it's going to be gone very soon if not. Use it for content. No rush. I'm literally going to record it on a turntable right when I'm done with this stream while I'm watching Josh's video. And it'll still go out today. I'm not going to like hold it up to do a video with it. I'm literally going to record it for 15 seconds on a turntable. Put some kind of music to it, and that'll be my short for the day. There we go. Magnezone EX. Let's see if anyone ordered that last lot. If not, we will be done opening. Congrats, Ben. You got 3 EXs. That's solid for a 9-pack lot. It is in the Miriam, but it's pretty solid. So Paul came through. Let me double check my website. I think everything should be sold out now. So yeah, everything is sold out. I appreciate you, Paul, coming through. Buying another 9-pack lot. Let's see what we can add to your booster boxes. So we're going to end it with Paul, number 1114. Good luck. I'm going to rip through these, and then I'm going to hang out with chat for a couple minutes and redirect you guys to Josh, the green shiz. Let's see how many people we got in here. We got 50 watching still. This was pretty solid. I was really happy with the turnout. I appreciate you guys not just ghosting me. I was a little worried that everyone voted for, well, not everyone, a majority voted for the 8 a.m. stream, and I was worried that no one was going to be here with me. But you guys did make it a very enjoyable morning. Oh, that Riolu. I hope my son, I've said many times his favorite's Lucario. But I definitely, if we don't pull it tonight when we open a box, my family, I'll definitely buy him a handful of those. I'll probably end up getting him that. Use it for content, take it on a ride around town, put it in the car, and buckle it up. Oh, man. Ooh, there we go. Another Miraidon GX. Man, we are finishing strong. I think it was Paul. Who got another one of the Miraidons. So I feel like we've had crazy hit rates. All these boxes are out of one case too. There's Lucario I'll set aside for my son. So all these boxes were out of one singular case. I think I have 16 cases, 96 boxes, and I've only opened one. I didn't go like fishing across various cases. I got these all out of one case, and we've gotten the Miriam alt art. We've gotten I think we've gotten 2 Miraidons and 2 Koraidons, right? So this is an absolute... Well, I'm not even thinking. This one came from a booster box, but a lot of them came from ETBs. The ETBs were 6 different cases of ETBs. I had 60 ETBs I broke down. So yeah, forget about that. This all didn't come from one booster case. I'm just... DR says, you're the MF who bought all the booster boxes on Poke Center. No, I did not buy $160 booster boxes to sell them for $120, as Pokin Fun was pointing out. I'll get another Riolu. I don't know, is this you, Brawly? I don't know if this is you, Brawly Polls, but I don't need to keep that one. I'm sure I'll get more, but I appreciate it. I don't know if you're giving away your own cards or giving away someone else's cards. But regardless, I'll get my son plenty of Riolus for sure. Ooh, there we go. Got the Miraidon EX full art. It is going to be a fairly abrupt end. I've got one more pack to open. Josh's video premieres right at 11, so I want to get you guys there. I think there will be a 1-minute countdown, so I think it'll be 11:01. But yeah, there's our last pack. We got Dondozo. I always say that backwards. But yeah, let me go in and add the redirect. Here is Josh's video. Let me open up my edit video. I'm Paul. I did James. Okay, so you are Paul. I appreciate that. I appreciate the offer, but I'm sure I'll end up getting him one. I'm sure he opens quite a bit of packs. I'm sure he'll end up getting one. So I'm adding a redirect. There we go. I have added a redirect. We will redirect right into Josh's quiz when this ends. So he did enable it correctly. I did add it. I very much appreciate everyone hanging out today. It was a blast. I really appreciate you guys allowing me to open your packs. Really cool way for me to experience the set without any financial detriment to my wallet. So I appreciate all you guys taking that upon your wallets. Zard Hunt, I think, especially for a 9-pack lot, did amazing. Great to see that. You love to see people make money. I think I'm shipping these out today. So as long as you do things quickly, you might not get wrecked too bad. But yeah, when I see this go live, when I see Josh's go live, the premiere start, I will end the stream. I hope everyone has a great rest of their day. I hope everyone has a great weekend. Let me see if I missed any questions here. RuneScape. Yeah, Pikachu. Stream some Master Duel. Do what you enjoy, and then people will follow. I mean, some amount of people will enjoy that, I'm sure. Says it will begin shortly. Okay, so the premiere just went up. He did a 2-minute countdown. So we have about another minute and a half, 2 minutes to talk, to hang out, and then I will raid over there. He better type Diglett first. I really hope he did. He's gonna be canceled if not. I'm assuming this was just someone joking. I can't imagine that was real. Thanks for the stream. Just finished up listing, scheduling my 200 eBay auctions for later today. Perfect timing on the stream. Enjoy the rest of your day. Awesome stream. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, it was fun to see the Miriam pulled the 9 packs right before mine. That's the way it goes sometimes. But yeah, I really appreciate everyone hanging out. I see there's 2 people waiting. 2 people are waiting into Green Shiz's premiere. I'm going to send you over there now because I think it takes like about 10-20 seconds. There's 40 seconds on the countdown. I need to run to the bathroom before this video starts. So yeah, I really appreciate you all hanging out.